Good day, good afternoon, good evening. This is Viper for Viperland, and there's my phone making a loud noise the exact second I start streaming. Thank you, phone. This is Path of Exile's 2.5.0 release, the Breach Challenge League. So we're going to have Viper, yes, underscore, loves totems. Because I'm doing a totem build, because damn it, I like totems. Specifically, Righteous Fire totems. I just love the concept behind a 0 mana cost totem that burns itself to death to burn everything around it. And I couldn't decide what build to run. But this is one I've done kinda half-assed in the past, and would like to do better on. But it's also something I know that can work, to varying degrees, even at very low currency. So, it seemed a good choice to start out a league. And I know it can scale fairly nicely. I also know that they totally changed this Act 1 stuff. Not Act 1, early Act 1, like the beach right here. So let's probably just rush through it anyway, because everybody just rushes straight to Hillock. Because that's what you do. I guess it's gotten more stuff skewed about. As long as Hillock's still back there. And clearly he's going to drop me a Tabula Rasa. I mean, come on. I've never gotten a unique off of Hillock before, but this is the time. This one right here. This is the Hillock kill we've been waiting for. Like, definitely. Yep. Alright, come on. So I do have my tree set up on the other screen. I am not using a build I created. I will get the name of the person who made it when I get a moment in town. It is also a fresh league, so it's fresh economy, fresh everything. I think the league started several hours ago. Yeah, I know how to use Flash. Thank you, game. I've played this game once or twice in my day. But it's a new league. I don't remember the exact new league mechanics. It's similar to the Beyond League from what I can recall. They did also take the stuff from the previous league. The, I can't remember the Essence League. They rolled that into the game. At a far reduced chance to show up, clearly. Oh, the town looks a bit different. And is laggy. Oh, no, it's not laggy. It just... yeah, it's a bit laggy, too. Let me, there we go. The town looks a little different. So, ID scrolls are going to be at a premium at the start, which means I probably won't ID these. Probably just going to sell them off as is, because our stash is empty. The one thing I do want to do is take my currency tab and bring it to the forefront so I can use that quickly and easily.
Can I help?
Oh yeah, we're going to sell the dagger. Bow. Yeah, we're selling it all. Screw it. Sell everything. I do kind of want to try for the challenges this time around. I'm not going to hardcore this game or anything, but... let's see. So we're going to try and ground slam level just for a little bit. Which means we need a two-hander if he's not selling a single two-hander. Gosh darn it. Staves or maces. We actually don't need a two-hander, we just need a stave or mace. We've got 5 to 7. Do we have something better here real quick? No, really not, actually. Alright, screw it. We're using what we got. When it out ground slam, and we'll pick up the stuff as we go. However, we'll probably use our 3 ID scrolls. Damn it! I really wanted a life ring. Whatever, we're rolling with what we got then. Ooh, really important. Pets. What pets you have out matter, clearly. Most of mine seem to be on other characters, because I didn't think to go get them back. So we're going to take our spider and our rock elemental, because that's what we got right now. Most of my other ones are on the other characters, and I don't care enough to grab them right now. I am using Never Sinks Loot Filter. Oh, and the build is made by... la-di-da-da... Milky Slice on the PoE forums. It says 2.4, but it's roughly updated. Milky Slice's dual Righteous Fire totems. So, if you want to find out the build I'm using, that's the one. Look on the PoE forums. Easy to find. I roughly followed it on one previous character, and it went... whoa, no, that's a hatchet, damn it. And it went well enough. I would just like to try and do it better. I also just love the concept of it, so... we're rolling with. I kind of liked the idea of Ziggy D's Golem Mancer too, but I imagine the currency required for that would be considerably higher. Whereas, while this one can scale very well, for sure, like you can scale it up, to get it started being halfway decent, doesn't take too much currency, And it's not the flavor of the month build, which will be stupidly expensive no matter what, because everyone's doing it. Blade Flurry is by far going to be the one. But while it was so cool, I wanted to... I don't know, I was feeling... This build had my attention since even before. I really did want to... Hold on, what? I forgot to bring up my... There's my skill tree. Thank you, self, for knowing what you're doing. Not that we have many choices from here anyway. We're just going to go life and armor. And be good to go. Maybe one of these will be a better shield. Wonderful. That'll do nicely. And otherwise, we're just going to... I do play softcore, for the record. I think I showed me starting the league anyway, but... Yeah, I play softcore because I'm a pansy. And like the more casual approach to things. All fantasticness if you play hardcore, it's just not my type of thing. Though this game handles hardcore and softcore very well in my opinion. I like the way that you do it. Do we have chest armor yet? I don't think so. We'll take it. At this point in the game, anything is decent. I don't have to worry about what's good for me or not. It's... Ooh, life flask though. Even better. I'll grab it when I get a moment. Especially if we can not die here would be nice. Dying in the first 20 minutes or so of the stream would be embarrassing as hell. And would also further prove why I don't play hardcore. Superior plate vest, yes. Come on, just die. Just die. There we go. Ooh, coral ring. That's what I was going to buy in town anyway. Gauntlets. At this rate, anything could be decent, but I don't really want to have to ID it. Okay, I always forget people are very fast. And it's been... Hold on. What's the ladder like? Wow! 78 already. This league's only been up for a few hours. Like, literally... Oh no, I was at work for a while. It started about when I started work, so maybe 6-7 hours tops? People are fast, though. That said, there are people who specifically just run the game fast. They want to be the first to level 100 or the first to end game, and that's what they do. Which is cool. It's not what I do. Let's see. Do we have anything to swap out at the moment? That's better. Nothing else really. Alright, we're kind of okay. We do have the coral ring already. I like that. Coral rings give you life, and since it's a flat life amount, this early on in the game is pretty decent. Like, it's always going to be a decent thing, because you'll scale it based off your tree or whatever. But early game, it's hard to go wrong. Just a flat, your health is this much better. In fact, I usually go 2 coral rings, but whatever we find, we're pretty much going to use. I could also use a iron ring, which would up my physical damage, which is just what I'm doing for now. This is not going to be my final build or anything. I'm going to be doing totems, like I said, but for now, you level with what you got. And right now, this works. If they offer me like Firestorm or something, I might try that. It's proven to be a decent... do we have boots? We do. Okay. So the things we desperately need, gloves, amulet, and another ring. Those are things that... It's always going to be an upgrade for those, because I don't have anything there. We go down, down, down. Life and armor again, which does, thankfully, scale that ring life already. Starting out a little bit tanky. This is going to be a life-based character, in case you couldn't tell by how I started it. Not doing CI, not doing low life. I tend to go simple, and I don't know. I like life-based characters. I've never really done a CI build. They're not bad. They're actually very, very effective. They were the meta last league. But, I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea. I like it as a concept. I love the idea of you can make a character that just gives up all your life to have nothing but energy shield. It's cool. It's just not my playstyle, personally. So we're slamming all the things. I think I already have enough to get rid of that. I like to keep the left click not attacking, just so I can get away from things if I have to in a hurry, without having to worry about like, oh, am I clicking on something? No, I'm going to move away. But it is detrimental sometimes if you're out of mana or you're low on mana and you want to conserve it. It can be a pain. You are just not going to die, sir. Yeah, Hellrake always is a pain in the butt. Maybe if we can kill some of these guys too, we can get the extra mana from the kills. Or the flask charges from the kills, at least. Come on, guys. Get closer so I can murder you. Not really enough flask charges, but I'll manage. They got Haunted Study, Haunted Temple. So close to him being dead. Oh, look at that sweet mana regen. Small mana flask I actually do really need. That's really wonderful. Chest can go, that can drop. Medium life flask, 100% taking that. Anything we can really fit at this rate's going to be fine. Not what I meant to click. The more stuff we can hold when we go back to town, the better. We'll just sell it off. That can go there, and round shield. Damn it, not quite enough. Yeah, we're good. We are good. Clear the way up here. Now with 2 mana potions, we should have far less of an issue once we get that one kind of stocked up on some charges. Latency is being wobbly, but it shouldn't be terrible. Honestly, the first night of a new league is always going to have a ton of players, so I expect at least the occasional hiccup based off of that. It really just happens. Maybe I shouldn't kill all of these things, but you can clearly tell I don't have the mentality of a racer. Because I'm like, hey look, things are attacking me, I want to kill them. Instead of, I should just turn in the quest and move on. Actually, I believe people who are racing towards completing and just getting to endgame don't even do this quest. They skip all optional ones, but I like having a Quicksilver. I like having a Quicksilver a lot. Especially because of how gosh darn slow we are right now. Driftwood Mall. Driftwood Mall, ooh. But we'd have to get rid of our shield. No, we wouldn't. Hold on. What we do is we put that there. We put that there. And now we start wrecking things. Well, we hit a bit harder when we hit. Alright, mana's gone. Fine, we'll go back to town. After we murder some of these guys. Damn it, let's hope for something from there. And Portal Scroll, not bad. Gotta start stocking up on those. I will be attempting to trade and sell items in this league. There's certain skill gems I'm gonna have to trade for because they don't come inherent in this build, so we'll have to deal with that as it comes along. And we do need to go back and sell right now. Every white item will get us scraps that we can get closer to a nice scroll of wisdom to ID things. We're going up here, then we're going to go up to there. Alright. I know my just general idea of where we're going now. Oh wait, we can talk to her, because the chest will free up space. There we go. Give us a Quicksilver, please, and thank you. That. These can all go. Definitely, for sure. Got one more Scroll of Wisdom. Heavy Strike's never gonna sell. Like, it's not even worth trying to sell it off. Armor and Evasion, sure. Armor and Evasion, stun and block recovery, that's good enough. It's not wonderful, but it'll work.
So, you managed to salvage Shaky.
You get the Rusted Coif, that's fine. Goes there, sell that. Alright. So, Chromatic we definitely don't need, the Shards we don't need. Scraps we don't need, Augmentations we don't need. Cool, clears a bit of space. That said, what you got? It's early enough in the league that I'm definitely going to be checking for chromatics whenever I remember to. Every time you level, their items switch around, and you can buy anything with 3 linked sockets of different colors and sell them back at a profit. Specifically for chromatic orbs, which will pretty much always be needed.
Can I help?
Actually, we're going to check her stuff. Her stuff seems to be, in my experience, less likely to chromatic, but it's worth a try. Fireball, Fire Trap, do you have Firestorm, or is that the next one? That's the next one. Alright. Away we go. Screw it, I'll leave the chromatics, I don't care. We're not going to need them, but that's fine. One slot's not going to kill us. Watch it actually matter. So now we got Quicksilver, we can go faster, occasionally. Ground Slam leveled up. 13 DPS. Hell yeah. Big numbers, yo. Big numbers, yo. Not even really worth killing those two, but they were there. We won't be doing any of the respect points quests, except maybe the one in Act 2, because it also gets us a gem. Or a jewel. So that one isn't terrible. Where are the quest items? First level to reach 79. Hot damn. A superior tower shield. Armor 9. Oh, never mind. I'd have to check the other side. Armor 9 compared to Armor 9. Well, whatever. And hey, the zone boss. I'm so used to seeing it in the back of the zone. I don't think I've seen him up here in a little while. Still should be easy enough to wreck. We can just angle ourselves to knock those guys out of here. That's cool. We'll just sit here, hitting him over and over with some potions. He'll die and hopefully give us loot. I can see why people would just skip this guy, but you never know what he's gonna drop, right? And he drops nothing. To the shock and awe of everyone. What does this have? Damn it. I mean, I'll use it. Oh, I was using the wrong weapon. I'll use it anyway, because the extra cold damage doesn't hurt. But I was hoping for a physical roll. Not gonna lie, was hoping physical. That would have been very beneficial this early. Just while I'm still using a two-handed weapon. Alright, go ahead and actually hit this time, instead of missing all of your attempts. And here's number 2. Murder, murder, murder. Scroll O, wisdom, and number 3 is maybe here. Yeah, perfect. That gets us straight away into the next area. And we already killed the boss, so no need to worry about finding him or not. And the cold will slow them down a little. There's the next area, but we got a whole bunch of zombies, which are just begging to be murdered, at least a few of them. Wonderful. We will be getting some life regen soon, so we can at least get some passive regeneration. We still need a ring socket, or ring slot, and an amulet. This will not be a solo self-found build, but, you know, it never hurts when you can find your own stuff sometimes. One of these days, when I don't have a ton of other games to play, I will do a stream of a specifically solo self-found character, and it might be a build like this. This build works well enough for it. Maybe not the best, but not terrible. Waypoint for later. Hey guys, how about a ground slam? Alright, so we go life and armor again. Almost 200 health already. Totally fantastic. We could find a cold resist ring before we hit Merveil. That would also help me out quite a bit. Just get out of my way! All of you! Thank you. Driftwood Wand doesn't help too much. Flying through, murdering stuff. I gotta get more charges for the Quicksilver, though. So we want to find the staircase down before we find the staircase up, ideally. Staircase down gets us a skill point. Staircase up leads forward. Which, you know, helps too, but we want the skill point. There we go. There's the way down. Probably should have put in my title what type of build I was doing, but this early it doesn't matter. At this rate, if I put Righteous Fire Totems, it would be a lie, because I'm ground slamming at the moment. Why are people messaging me? Okay. I had had an offer to go play some Overwatch with my friends, which I usually do, mind you. They're fantastic people. It's fun to stream alongside them, and Overwatch with friends is generally, like, way better than Overwatch without friends, but I've been looking forward to this all day. So, all day I was kind of trying to decide what to play, when to play it. So, and I don't know, there's something... Ooh, Superior Medium Flask. There's something about the first night of a new league. Though I've yet to see any of the league-specific things. We'll have to find those. Once I get gear that might last a tiny bit longer, I'll worry about microtransactions on it. Right now it would be kind of a waste to even bother. I'll just have to keep swapping it around. And we've got the boss guy. We gotta kill him. Get the skill book, and we'll be good. La-da-da, just keep hammering the ground around him. And the guys that keep popping up to murder me. Is one almost done. Clearly my accuracy is starting to affect me hitting it. Hey, level up. Perfect time. That's all our flasks filled, and life and armor. Thankfully, it doesn't take nearly as much to kill its second form, since it loses all its armor. Jade hatchet might be nice. Ah, it's an axe, never mind. Stone cutter, two-handed axe, I can sell it.
I cannot carry this.
Good enough. And we got lots of Facebook messages, which you guys could probably hear. Screw it, you know what? I'm gonna pop the portal scroll. Do the lazy way. I should be saving them, but screw it. I don't give a dang. Ding 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 says my phone.
So,
We got decoy totem, molten shell, ancestral protector. I hear protector is not a decent way to, not a bad way to progress. Got room for that, especially if we're going towards the totem stuff anyway. Get rid of that. Not even gonna ID it. Same with those. Just want the squad. That I'm holding on to though. Quality flasks, always a good call to hold on to. Flasks. I usually go 3 for flasks. I don't know why. 3 is just my go-to for putting flasks. Ancestral Protector. Could also... Aha! Life regenerated per second. Perfect. Now we've got a little life regen.
What little help I can offer is yours.
You have something like Firestorm? No, and even if you did, we couldn't use it. Could do Flame Totem, but I like the Protector. We'll do that for now. Check him, since we did level. See if he's got more chromatics. We got lucky last time with 2 of them. Looks like we got not 1. We got 1. 2. And we're running out of Scrolls of Wisdom, but we can convert. We can actually take some of our armors...
What little help I can offer is yours.
Armor... whatever they're called. Armor scrap and turn it into Scrolls of Wisdom. So we can convert down if we desperately need to. Which we will, by the way. Till then, we go back to the passage and look for the way up instead. Now we got a totem. We can just leave around. It's going to murder things. If it hits. I guess I wish it did a bit more damage, but whatever. It's still something we can leave behind to clean up some of the guys. Damn it, I've just hit all the dead ends. Why hit one dead end when you can hit them all? I believe also it ups my attack while it's out. So we can actually double team things. While it's out and I'm next to it, I think I get an attack bonus, maybe? Even if I don't, it works. Just hitting more often still helps. Nothing else there right now. People are all entering new stuff already. That makes sense though, they're all endgame. They're in maps and such already. I can only imagine they must be using super efficient and cheap builds, because nobody's gotten good drops yet. Like, if they have, they're stupidly expensive, because it's only a few hours in. Only so many people are in a high enough level area to even get them to drop. let alone lucky enough to have them to drop. They must be just stupid expensive. Another totem. And we are in a level 5. We are level 6, so we're doing okay on that front. Yeah, Ancestral Totem. Just beat up that guy. Doesn't last very long, but it lasts enough. Iron Hat. I think we already have an Iron Hat, don't we? We do. We're fine. I think Kite Shield, actually. Yeah, 4% all resist. We need one more level to use it, but we're almost there. Yeah, that's not a lot of all resist, but this early in the game it can help. Actually, anywhere in the game it can help, but you know what I mean. You, the current grand total of probably 0 people watching? Yeah, okay. I hadn't seen anybody in the chat, so I assumed it wasn't a big draw. This is not one of those games that tends to draw in viewers when I'm playing it, but whatever. It's the game I want to play. At the end of the day, if I start playing games I don't want to play at the moment, just to try and get more viewers, I'll be less happy with the outcome. So I'm going to stick with this. La-di-da-da. Next one's actually going to get us more life, even better. Actually, I like the next point, because it gets us flat life, and then it gets us a percentage on top of that. Just pretty sexy, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Oh, I only want one totem. Why would I click it twice? There were so many build ideas. I'm not good at making my own builds at all, but I saw so many fun-looking builds for this league. So hard to decide. This one just seemed a decent one to start out with. And since I do have a lot of other games I would still like to play, I won't be main focusing on this. I didn't want to have to worry about something that was going to take me a lot of currency to get running or anything, or good luck. This one, currency will help it for sure, but it's not required. It'll work either way. Which is kind of what I was looking for. That said, I would like to do a good handful of the challenges if I can. Last league I did not get as many done as I would have liked. I want to get the totem, and I want to get it with at least a stack or 2, is my goal. I don't even know what microtransactions you get for it. Let's see. Looks like you get footprints and something. I don't even, is that a weapon skin? I don't even know. I do like, oh, footprints, portal effect. Ooh, that is badass. Demonic wings. Ooh, I'd like to at least get the portal. If I can get 24 challenges for the portal, I would be happy. The wings would be really cool, but that one is probably realistically out of my reach. Usually getting that high number of challenges is not an easy thing to do, so I'm not expecting that. 24 is usually doable. Maybe not easy, maybe not quick, but definitely doable even for a casual person, as long as you're moving along. A lot of it ends up just being random stuff that will happen over... Oh, hey, our first thing for the new league. Alright, let's click it. There we go. So, it spawns an area that watches. So apparently we just have a certain amount of time to kill a bunch of these things. So we're just going to keep on murdering. And trying to get as many of them in our area of effect for it as we can. Get whatever loot we can from it. I don't really know much else besides that. I just know for sure it's a time-based thing, because I saw somebody mention it on the subreddit. Nope, so close. Damn it, I don't think we got all of them. I think you probably have to try and get all of them, I guess? I don't know. We still got a bunch of loot. Medium mana, hell yeah. We want that. Medium mana's early. Like, upgrading your flasks make a huge difference. Do we really need much else right now? Not really. Not enough to really dig through it. Unless it was a ring or an amulet, and it's not. Our weapon's good enough. And we're not going to upgrade it yet with like a white item. These guys have to die because they're going to start spitting stuff at me. The archer I don't care too much about. Waypoint activated. Let's sell. And... no, just sell really. Oh, excuse me, hiccups. Wow, we didn't pick up much, did we? Screw it, we'll sell it. And the small mana. I should have picked up much more before I hit there. That said, we leveled. What do you have for us? Good sir, you have nothing of value. Do you, you little bugger? No, no chromatics. How about you? Again, I don't always check her just because it doesn't always work out well. Also, I gotta blow my nose real quick while I check. Alright, much better. We'll drop these off and grab that and continue forward. I still want transmutations so I can start changing my stuff to magic, but I realistically shouldn't do it this early. I have a bad habit of using currency I should save. A very bad habit. Especially like the lower level ones, I'm like, it doesn't matter. Then eventually I look up the conversion rate to cast, it's like, damn it, I probably should have saved those. And even though I know I should, I also accept that I won't. Like, I should, but I won't. Kind of just embraced it, and I roll with it. Slamming all the things. Yeah, we could go over there, but whatever. Medium mana. Hot diggity damn. Swapping you there. It's not even worth smacking one guy. What am I doing? Being wasteful with my mana. Arid Lake on Merciless? Alright. So they're already doing mappings, which I kind of figured. Not surprised by that. No flasks for Quicksilver. Yeah, it would be nice to get a Quicksilver rolled with something that would help me, but whatever. It's up enough, I guess. Yeah, could I have missed more with that initial hit? I don't think I could have. We go there. We're up to almost 300 life. With a little bit of life regen. But that will scale up better as our life goes up, since it's based off a percent. Not flat regen, it's percentage. I don't care about Superior Vest. Scroll of Wisdom I do. Gauntlets, nothing really great. I also have a bad habit of not upgrading my gear often enough. It is a very bad habit I have. But whatever, I'll try to keep an eye open for a better two-hander while we're using this. After that, I should also keep an eye out for a good scepter. That would be handy. Because eventually we're going to go scepter shield. Theoretically, I guess we could do wand shield too, I guess. I believe scepters are usually the preferred way, but whatever. Also haven't been using my totem enough. We'll use our totem against the enemy totem. Very important. Gotta beat up a totem with a totem. La-da-da-ka-doo-koo, drop, please. And you drop, I guess, a superior chestplate. It'd be okay. Our current chestplate is effectively nothing. Strength and maximum life, that'll do. That and that can stay in there. There we go. Yeah, and strength slightly increases our life too, so it's a decent life one. Now we're up to 323. Getting that life going on up. See all the things my phone keeps trying to beep at me for. It's nothing super important, it's just, I don't know, usual phone stuff. I should mute it while I'm streaming, but I don't. I feel like this area has a tinge to it, which probably means there's a breach around. I feel like it's tinged slightly bluish. Do we already have a rustic sash? 18, yeah, it doesn't matter. I wonder if it's just my imagination or if that's how you tell there's a breach in an area. Neither way would surprise me, honestly. Power shield chromatic. Large life. Beautiful. You. Buckler, chainmail. Nothing else great from those. Keep that totem going. Come on, game. You can give me some good items at some point. I know it's still early, but it never hurts to have an early game unique. If you were to drop a unique two-handed weapon for me right now, that would be fairly... Hey, flame totem. Not using it, but it's a decent totem. Hey, Talamoana warrior. We will indeed do his quest. Let's get ourselves a base at some point. Let's see what you got for us. Let's do this. I heard they made some of the master leveling a bit easier, which is kind of nice. It was a bit of a grind before at the late levels. I never really maxed out one of the masters, actually, because it was kind of a grind. We're not currently timed, and even though these guys will most likely end up respawning, why not kill them for the XP, right? There's no downside to it. And whatever loot they might drop, which is apparently none. Oh wait, no, because we haven't killed him yet. Ooh. That might be okay. We're still heading north. Born to fight's our next one. Let's find that Kauri, however you pronounce it, spirit. It's funny, the new Disney movie Moana is out, but I can't unhear this guy just saying Talamoana warrior, because I've known this game and the Forsaken Masters far longer than that Disney movie has existed. I've heard it's good though. I've yet to see it, but I've heard very positive reviews of it. And honestly, the past several Disney movies have been very enjoyable, so I'm probably going to try and see it at some point, though it might have to wait until it's out on demand, on DVD, on Netflix, whatever. I didn't get to see Frozen in theaters either. I ended up just watching it at home. But I liked that one. I liked it enough to cosplay Hans. But it also helps that I have a similar hair tone. My hair is usually at about that length. And I was at the time growing sideburns, which have since been shaved, just for a change of pace, really. But that helped a bit in the cosplaying Hans department. Smash all the things. Get the spirit and bounce. We still gotta kill that guy though. I'm glad they didn't put a timer on this one. This early in the game, a timer could really throw me off. Come on, you're almost dead. Keep killing the minions. Ooh, rare shoes. Though they'll be energy shield, they still could be decent for us. Banded axe. Yeah, I guess. I think we're okay for now. Yeah. I was worried that was going to start a timer. Since we have so many nodes that already scale up armor is by far the better thing for us, but, you know, this early game, if we can get modifiers on boots when our regular ones don't have any, it's still the preferred option. A few slams in, since we don't have a timer, just to try and get my flask charges going. And we're out of Quicksilvers already. I'm really hoping these boots have movement speed specifically. That would help me along nicely. There you go, Haku. We have completed a master's mission. Wonderful. What are those boots? Here, you take a totem. Mana, energy shield, lightning resist. Okay. I'll put them on anyway. Get a little energy shield, I guess. And the up to mana does technically increase our mana regeneration, ever so slightly. Mana regeneration is also based off of a percentage of your mana. So technically it'll regen a bit quicker now, but it's not really going to be noticeable. Murdering these guys. We do have Iron Point over here. He murdered my totem. And continues to run away from my totem like a coward man. Coward skeleton man. What's one of... It'll sell, maybe. Oh yeah, our prophecy chick. We haven't gotten any silver coins yet, but... I forgot that she was kind of over here. Oh, hello. Oh, they did mention in the past notes that she was going to be guarded now. This would be the guy guarding her, I guess. Leaps cannot be slowed. Well, he's about to be dead. Like so. Iron Ring! Yes, please. This could up our damage currently. Dex and lightning damage to attacks. That'll work. Cool. Go to town. We'll check on you there. Now we do lightning and ice damage. On top of our physical, and it ups our physical, so we should be up to 26 DPS. And we might be able to link it to something. I think we get a linkable ability for entering the prison. The jail.
The slave is not a man. A slave is not even worthy of death.
And back to town we go. What do we have over here? Yep, we don't have silver coins, so we can't do anything with you. You aren't level 3 yet, so you can't do much with you either. 2 scrolls of wisdom to gamble on a better... No. It's not that great. Ooh. That on the other hand. Scroll... Ooh, we only have 1 transmutation though. No. Honestly not worth it. Right yet. Sell off that guy, these guys, those guys. Those ones too. And honestly, we're going to ID this one. Lightning resist. Well, we still might need that for a recipe. Melee splash, added fire. We're going to do added fire, except we can't link to anything. Well, bollocks to me. Guess we could just level it for the sake of having it, I guess. This will go here for now. Plop, plop. Flame totem. I highly doubt people are going to buy these. I'm going to do... Make it public. That'll be the gem one. Set prices on all items. Buy out 1 alteration. Yeah. Just... It'll be quick and easy. All my gems are going to go there. If somebody wants it, they'll buy it. If they stay there too long, I'll just sell them to a vendor. I will probably end up underselling gems, but at the same time, I'll have a steady influx of currency as time goes on. I forgot to check for chromatics while I be here.
Still alive, are we?
Chromatics, where are you? We have none at all.
You were a
And use this with staves or maces. It's a 2-handed mace. We're gonna buy it. It requires level 12, but it'll, wow, up our damage quite considerably as soon as we hit 12, which is unfortunately a little ways away. So we'll leave it in here for now. Or we'll bring it with us, screw it. When we hit 12, that will be good. Scratch my head, don't hit the mic. Harder than you might think, especially because of my terrible habit of hitting the mic. Sure, we'll do a labyrinth trial while we're here, because I don't have to backtrack later on. Liver number 1. I have to be a little careful here. I tend to try and overexert myself, or overextend myself. I'm like, yeah, I could totally make it to the next one, and I can't, and I get murdered by spikes. We're gonna play a little careful, just so I get less murdered by spikes. Charge. Please don't hit me, please don't hit me, please don't hit me. Oh, just barely. And a level 2. Alright, so from Born to Fight, where the hell are we going? We're going pretty much straight up until Sanctuary. Okay. We're going straight up till there, over, and over to Ancestral Bond. Let's just have 2 totems out at once, and we'll be a fantastic... Damn it! I got cocky. And you got a freaking caster on me. Viper, Viper, Boat Wiper, no! I mean, I can't say I don't, otherwise that would be rather disgusting. You know, at appropriate times. Hello, Issa, and welcome to Viperland in the chat on this Path of Exile evening. As I do early game stuff, which is realistically probably not super interesting to watch, but you know, you gotta go through the early game to get to the later game. As soon as I get my totems rolling, it'll be a lot better, but gotta get through this stuff to get them. Oh, don't hit me with that, please. Speaking of totems, I do have my 1 totem at the moment. Once we get the actual totem I'm aiming for, the Righteous Fire spell totem, large mana, thank goodness for that. Wisdom, medium. You finished your Christmas list. Okay, what type of stuff are you hoping for Christmas? I don't even think I have a list, really. I think my list is just non-existent. Just hoping to have a good holidays with friends and family. That's my Christmas wish. The entirety of my list right there. Oh, we can maybe sell. I'm not even really IDing rares this early. They're realistically not going to be worth anything. Maybe if I found, like, the best leveling item out there, but I'm not going to. So may as well just vendor them. Later on, I'll be IDing a lot more rares. Say. Yeah, I know how that happens sometimes. I have embraced my inner nerdiness, but I can definitely see the appeal to reining it in ever so slightly. Come on, get wrecked, Necromancer. That's it, since we're doing that little bit of ice damage, we can shatter a bunch of guys, which then can't get revived by Necromancers. It's not... Ooh, a rare strongbox already. I should ID it. However, frick that. Uh-oh, detonates nearby corpses. That one can occasionally be the bane of my existence. Got a lot of Necromancers that need to die and are quickly dropping. Damn it, we got another guy down there. He's gotta go. Ooh, that sounds pretty cool. Mega Man figures are always gonna be fun. Mega Man works well as a figure. Like, I don't know, just the whole design just works well, in my opinion. Some characters are tough to figurize, but not Mega Man. Alright, you guys, please die, so I can get my chest, which will realistically have nothing of value in it. Yeah, it's not terrible. Armor evasion might be okay. Stone axe, probably not. An iron ring, you never know. We're moving on, though. We need move speed on boots, though. That we're gonna need at some point. Will do, yeah. Once I'm done with the stream, I'll check it out. Drop the totem, you can do the work. Beat them all up for me, totem. You got this. We're almost at the first mini-boss, which will probably go fairly smoothly. I think we're doing... Ah, damn it, Sawbones. Sawbones likes to not just revive people, but also call skeletons like those on you. So he can be a little bit of a pain just if he overwhelms you. But then he dies, and everything's good. A bunch of currency things, too. No complaints from me. Good job, Totem. Murder everything. We are currently level 10. 2 more levels we can use our new weapon, which does have a fizz roll on it. Our physical damage would be pretty sweet. Though, by the time we get that, we may not even be doing... the same skill, so whatever. It's really as soon as we can get the other one running. We need to be able to run Righteous Fire and Spell Totem, both. So whenever we can get those. Please get murdered, thank you. Now we're 11. Get in there. Shield Tribal Mall. Yeah, it's worth an ID scroll. 15%. Yeah, and life on kill. It still brings us from 32 to 47. This will still up it next level. Till then, though, not shabby. Keeping my fingers crossed that my streamer RNG will at some point proc and get me a sweet item. Like a Tabula Rasa would be fantastic, RNGesus. That would really make this go smoothly early on. Or would get me a handful of currency early on, which would also work. Where is the way forward? Sadly, I don't think we're going to get 12 before Brutus. Which is only a shame, because we would really massacre him with that weapon. Like, really take him down a notch. But whatever, we'll make do with this one. Curse me, you bastard. Small mana flask, we can just vendor. Damn it, always reviving things. You guys have a shrine. Acceleration, I want to take it. It's mine now. I am fast. Gotta go fast. It's a well-known thing. See? Much better when I got some speed behind me. Now how about that exit to the Warden's quarters? That would also be good. If only I had like multi-strike going too. A little too early. But even as it is, I don't have any sockets, so whatever. It does not have link sockets. Figures. Oh, goodbye, Shrine. You were fun while you lasted. I feel so slow. Where the hell is this way up gonna be? I usually... This is a weird one. I either find the level 2 one super easy, or it's a pain in my butt. I don't know why this particular exit has always kind of thwarted me. Is it here? Hey, it's here. Perfect. Warden's quarters. On we go. I also think I can crank up the in-game volume for you guys. Still probably a bit low. Oh, that's probably a bit louder.
Leave anything for me to examine.
There.
Make sure you tell our host that Piety of Theopolis.
Yeah, Piety. Everybody hates you. We're gonna beat up the Warden. And keep going through the act. Smashing everything. Open for loot. And finding nothing. We'll also have to apply that and that. There you go. So now when we open our portal, it'll look cooler. Just because why not? If I have portal... Oh, do I have a better one than that? Yeah, we'll use the Prophecy Portal. We'll go full purple. There we go. Prophecy Portal. Totem and smash the ground. Damn it. He's going to do the same thing to me, which I should probably try not to get hit by. You know, just maybe. Oh, don't you summon skeletons on me. You can't handle this. Perfect. Gauntlets. Amulet, hell yeah. That's about all we need for now. We can take the portal, because it activates the next waypoint automatically. Alright, nothing there. You got something for us, though. Shield Charge, Leap Slam, Rallying Cry. None of those we really need. I guess Shield Charge eventually. We're probably going to use it. We do have linked sockets, actually. Hold on a second. We can bring this from 47. $47.9. I swear it was higher. Oh, because of the other guy, yeah. To 59. Wonderful.
Greetings.
Hello, Shadow Strike. Ah, okay. You hopped in, and now you gotta hop out. That happens. I'll be here when you return. For sure. I don't think we need the other iron ring right now. Or the flask. So, Oral Amulet. We may as well wear it. Energy shield, whatever. Life regenerated per second, that's fine. Light could be okay. Strength, dexterity, maximum life, cold resist. Nah, I'll stick with that. Gauntlets are almost certainly going to be better as long as they have anything, really. Accuracy, armor evasion, life, cold. Yeah, there we go. We'll take it. Do you have chromatics for me to buy? You almost certainly do not. Was that? No, that wasn't. No. Yes, you do. There you go. Chromatic shank. Good enough. How about you? Do you have chromatics and or something I need? Curve, smoke mine, rallying cry. Melee splash, knockback, stun. Chance to flee, blind, spell totem. Okay, we need spell totem. We may as well start leveling it. We'll do spell totem with righteous fire once we actually get the ability to do so.
I can offer is yours.
I don't know if that's going to be better because we can do... I don't know. We'll figure it out when we hit 12. These will almost certainly not sell, realistically. They're such low-level jewels, but you never know. Who might need it? And who might be willing to pay my sorry butt for it? Prisoner's Gate. Yeah, that's where we're going. So we have shield charge, even though we're not going to use it yet. We might eventually. That might be our go-to fortify with this build, I believe. But at some point, we'll pay attention to it. I still want to find more of those breaches. But at the same time, I'm not really clearing them very quickly, so... whatever. They're still good for getting loot. Ah, there's the breach. Kinda figured, since I saw those swirlies around, it might be here. Let's clear the area around it first. Then we can worry about slamming into it. And with our new weapon. 10 more intelligence, which really doesn't matter. So, with this setup, we get 59.6. If we just have the new weapon, 67. Yeah, it's better. Well, we'll take that for now then. Alright, we'll drop that guy. Be ready for it. Got a bunch of monkeys that are very angry at us and are doing a lot of fire damage. Holy mother of pearl. Wow, okay, this is dangerous. Superior flask, that's already probably worth it. I don't know what's happening. We've got a chain belt. Also probably worth it. I will almost certainly not kill these guys in time. But, whatever. We've already gotten a decent amount of loot to drop. Alright, challenge complete. Keep a breach open? I guess we did it. Decoy totem, I might actually, if we have an extra red socket. We don't. Damn it. Hold on. There we go. Flame totem. Wait, did I already drop the flame totem there? Oh, I did. Okay. We will invite the party. We'll grab those in a minute. Grab my flame totem. See, we're already selling stuff. Look at that. Somebody needed flame totem? They're in Lion Eyes. I'm in Lion Eyes. Let me see if I can find theirs. Is theirs? That's theirs. Damn it, they joined mine. What the hell? Are we both trying the exact same thing? This is proving interesting. Is this your instance? Let's just say we'll go to the coast. That'll guarantee that we're in the same area. Perfect. Solves that issue a little bit. We'll accept the trade. You get Flame Totem. I get Alteration. Thanks much. We've got our item. We can go back to where we were. Oh, now we're both in the same line as instance, of course. So, hold on. Shield Charge we'll put in our shield, since we're not using it right now. And Decoy Totem we'll put here, since we could theoretically use it right now. And we're going to sell our weapon. There we go. Wonderful. Now to check out that loot. A whole bunch of stuff dropped, and I want to see. Superior Medium Life Flask. Yes. Already have medium. We also use it. Superior. Splinters. These need to stack up to 100, and then you get an item to summon a boss. Clearly I don't have 100, but it's a start. Mana Regeneration Amulet. Probably not going to use, but I could sell it. Anything else looking good here? Iron Greaves. These are fine. I doubt the belt is going to be better, because I need physical damage, but maybe the modifiers are great. Well, not really. Nothing fantastic for now. That still went better than I had expected it might. These slamming away. So I guess the upgraded weapon and the totem really did help keep that thing open, though that was getting dangerous there for a minute or two. Those breaches, I've heard, can get fairly potent in terms of the damage they do to you. Thankfully, this ends up being a fairly defensive build as time goes on. Especially because most of my damage can be done... Oh, it's gonna explode, gotta get away. Because most of my damage can be done effectively at range when I get it rolling, because it'll be totem based. I can just toss my totems in, and this is gonna contain an extra rare. Beautiful. Give me the rare. Where the hell? Ah, one guy ran all the way over here. You coward. Chain gloves. Could be good, actually. Could be alright, at least. Lapis. I don't really need intelligence. I might end up needing dexterity. Apparently this build can get a little dexterity starved, so getting some on gear eventually will be nice. That said, those gloves could theoretically be okay. We've got armor evasion. These are armor energy shield. Lightning damage to attacks. More life than these give. Yeah, screw that. We'll take it. However, the spell totem still needs to get levels. It's still trying to get... I can't remember when you get Righteous Fire, but as soon as I get it, I'll be using it. Which will be eventually. Till then, ground slamming the days away. It's effective, it clears. It's not the flashiest, it's not the best, but it works. Gets the job done. Am I going in circles? I might be going in circles. Yes, I am. Alright. Screw you guys, I'm going this way. Skillare and Merciless, yeah, people are doing great in Merciless while I'm here in Normal. That's life. Nothing good from him. It'll be nice when we don't have to worry about our weapon stats too much. That's why a lot of people who do early game builds, like early league builds, don't go physical weapon-based ones, because it's really dependent on, well, how's my weapon holding up? Whereas the build I'm running, all of my damage, oddly enough, not the only, but one of the best way to scale the damage of that build is going to be through totem life is actually the main damage stat, which is kind of hilarious. There's other ways too, but that's like the main one. Home stronghold. Yeah, people are flying. Wow, somebody's actually already going towards... Hot damn. Calm Stronghold is leading towards Malachi. I can't really believe somebody's trying Malachi this early. Malachi is really dangerous. Admittedly, we're in a soft core league, so it's not the end of the world if you die, but it's not really... It's weird. Welcome back, Shadow Striker. I'm doing okay today. There's a new Path of Exile patch and league, so I'm doing pretty good. So far, my drops have been mediocre, but it's early. I'm still in Act 1 normal, so, you know, whatever.
Is this your land I walk upon?
Did manage to keep one of my 2 breaches open the whole time. That's the new league mechanic. Haven't found any essences, though it would be nice if I did. That was the previous league mechanic, but they did decide to roll it into the base game. They do that sometimes. Sometimes at the end of a league they go, this was kind of its own thing, you won't see it in the base game. Sometimes they go, that was really fun, people liked it. We're going to put it into the base game. Usually at a reduced frequency. When it's the league, it tends to happen a lot, and then afterwards they're like, it'll happen sometimes. But it'll be there. If I could find... The breaches are cool, and the loot from them has been decent. But if I could find an essence, that would also help me a lot if it's a decent essence. Those turn normal items into rares with a guaranteed of a specific property. If I could find something that turns a normal two-handed weapon into a rare two-handed weapon with physical damage, that would make things go just hunky-dory. How about you, Shadow Striker? How goes your day? Added fire is not linked to anything, but you know, in case I get the link. Leather belt. That's life? Yeah. That's something I'm gonna want. For now, physical damage is better, but when I swap over, physical damage ain't gonna matter that much. Shield charge, sure. Fairgraves is over there. We don't really need to talk to him yet. We've got his quest whether we talk to him or not. We just gotta find the thing. Decoy totem. I can always toss out a decoy totem, which is nice. It taunts. It's got some health. Things attack it instead of me, but I also have my offensive totem, which I tend to use more of. This guy, the Ancestral Protector. It hits things. That's what it does. It's okay at what it does. Apparently if you build around the Ancestral Protector, though, it can actually crank out some damage, from what I hear. I'm not building around it, I'm building something else. So for me, it's just kind of a source of additional damage for now. And we're out of charges for Quicksilver, so slow and steady we go. Maybe you guys will fill up some? Coral Ring, yeah, extra health. This is Path of Exile. It is free. Path of Exile is a 100% free game for PC. If you have Steam, even if you don't have Steam, it will run through Steam, but it's also got a standalone if you don't want to run it through Steam. You don't get Steam achievements, but you know. It is, in my opinion, the best loot-based Diablo-like game right now. You could make a strong argument for Torchlight 2, especially because this is online only. And if you don't have an internet connection, you can still play Torchlight 2, so you can make a strong argument for it. I still love Path of Exile. I don't know, it's a good combination of solid mechanics, a linking skill gem system very akin to the materia system of Final Fantasy VII, and a skill tree that is bananas, akin to Final Fantasy X. Though it's free and a fantastic game, if you're going to start out, accept that either you should look up a build guide to get started, or accept that your first build will be terrible. Everyone's first several builds are terrible. Period, done. It doesn't matter. It's just going to be bad. Or look up a build guide. I am following a build guide. I've played this game for thousands of hours, literally thousands, but I still follow build guides because it's a guaranteed way to get something decent. I don't have to worry about theory crafting it. All my theory crafting tends to go badly, so I'm doing it this way. Sweep, Static Strike, Sunder. None of those are that good. We'll take Sweep. Maybe somebody will buy it. Probably not. That said, you have other rewards. Firestorm, if I had the Orb of Transmutation. Searing Bond. Ooh, we can do Searing Bond, which we need transmutation for. Damn it. I think Searing Bond's one I want. Let's see if we can get stuff for it. So, I'm going to keep that for now. These can go, though. Get me a transmutation orb. That would be wonderful. Yes, we have enough for transmutation. Roll ring and the belt will keep aside in case. Splinters can go down there for now. That's perfect. The medium life flask I meant to sell off.
Hello.
The only thing you might look into if you wanted to spend money on this game, they only give you 4 stash tabs to start with. I am a hoarder. I have purchased several stash tabs. But it's not required. You don't have to. It's just not a bad idea. If you like the game and decide to play more of it, it's something you should look into. They're not too expensive, but again, technically optional. You can also buy character slots, but I never have, and I've never run into an issue with it, so whatevs. Let's see this guy. Do you have chromatics for us? I know we leveled. The vendors only change their wares when you level up. Thus why, when you level, it's good to check back. And I should really check more about what they have, but at this rate I only really care about chromatics. Searing Bond is not a bad call. But, yeah, we're eventually going to want it. Do I not have Why do I not have transmutation? Oh, because I spent it on frickety frack. Okay. Spent it on that. What does it cost? 7 portal scrolls. Portal scrolls cost wisdom scrolls. 7 of those for that. We're going to take some of these armor scraps and sell them for wisdoms. Maybe not all of them. Yeah, screw it. All of them. I don't care.
Help?
Those get me 14 wisdoms. So we get to purchase our Searing Bond totem. Perfect. That was way more roundabout than necessary. But it gets the job done. What do we take out for that? Right now, decoy totem. We'll get Searing Bond instead, and decoy can level up on my offset stuff. Though you can't use the gems in your offhand weapon stuff, you can. They do still get experience, so they're good for that. Do I still have the green Searing Bond? Exotic weapon? I do. Let's make ours green. That's spell totem. Wrong one. Instead of red, we're going to have green fire. Why? Frickin' because. I decided I will. That'll be another totem I can keep out just for a little bit of extra damage. We don't want Merveil's Cavern yet, but I do want to go backwards from here. I'm looking for the other side area over here, because it gets us a skill point, and skill points are wonderful. Kinda need all the skill points we can get. Sure, tons of people skip all the side quests, but I want the skill point ones at least. The refund points I don't do as much of, but skill gems. So this is Searing Bond. It puts a totem down. That's the wrong one. This is Searing Bond. Puts a totem down. That kind of connects between you and other totems. And it does a little degen fire beam. Sure, when it starts out it's not that great, but you can level it up pretty nicely. And looks like we have another breach over here. And it also lets you drop a totem alongside already having a totem, so it's not shabby. You can keep these degens going on. That, and murder all the things in here. They don't last very long, the totems, so it's good to just keep them out. Clasp's hand? What does that do? Oh, it's like a treasure chest. Wonderful. I like that a lot. Keep giving me those. Where are more enemies to kill? To keep this open, I need to murder things. Why are you not giving me things to murder? Don't close yet. Keep open, keep open, keep open. No, 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 no. Alright, well. Damn it, don't think I kept it open enough. Dexterity, where we might need. Large mana, we actually kind of already got one, but whatever. La da 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 da. Coral. Do we have a better coral? We do. It's not much better, but I'll take it. It was still worth doing. The loot is nice. Where's the way down, though? I would like to progress to the next area. There it is. Okay. Just gotta hop down here, kill a little mini-boss, grab an item, and get a free skill point. Yeah, if you do end up playing this game, Shadow Striker, it's well worth looking up build guides. Looking on their forums is the best way to find them. Depending on what type of character you're kind of looking for, I could probably point you towards a general, easy beginner type build. Beginner doesn't necessarily mean bad, it usually just means doesn't take a lot of currency to get started and isn't super mechanically difficult. So depending if you wanted to be a caster, a melee type person, what type of element you might be looking for, there's many different types you could look for. A lot of beginner builds tend to be more caster based, since you don't have to find a decent weapon for them. They're just based off the skill gem for a lot of their damage. Sure, finding a good caster weapon helps, but it's not 100% integral for the skill to work. I've had good times with Firestorm, actually, being a great one, just raining down rocks on enemies. I've had good times with... I've heard Flame Blast is a lot of fun, though I haven't run it myself. Flame Blast is just a giant pizza of fire you put on the ground. Works pretty well. We got another skill point. Going up, we're almost there. I know I've had fun with Arc, but apparently it's not as strong as some other ones lately. I don't know. I don't always keep up with the meta at all, and to just run what's fun for me, even if it might not be the statistically best build out there. There's a Scorching Ray skill that's new, which is kind of a stationary channeled ability, and apparently that's pretty decent. I don't know how gear-wise beginner-friendly it is. The build I'm eventually going to be running is fairly straightforward in gearing, but I can't use the skill gems for it yet, so I'm just kind of beating things with a hammer, because, frick it, why not? Now we go back to what's-his-face, who's all the way down over here. That said, you don't have to follow a build guide. You can do whatever you want. Just accept that your first build will probably not be great. Let's see. We got Fallout 4. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Magic user. Okay. Magic users tend to be the easier ones to start out with, too, so that's a good call. There's a lot of fun different skills. You can, for the most part, make any skill decent. There are some that are just easier to scale / better, but they all work to some degree. Let's talk to this guy.
Till we meet again.
Yep, hey look. You are trying to murder me, like you totally wouldn't ever do that. But hey, we were ready for you. Kill you. Go back to town. Greater mana, that's...
Remember you, Fairgraves.
That's good.
Your death will be much celebrated.
There we go. Yeah, screw it, I'll use the portal. Especially because he gave me another one right there. And we'll pick up the other stuff just to sell off while we're there.
I cannot carry
Good enough. Yeah, Fallout 4 was a good mechanical game. I didn't like that they took out a lot of the, like, RP bits of it. Like, I don't know, it's hard to RP a character. They took out a lot of the stat type stuff that I enjoyed playing around with. In Fallout 3 and New Vegas, if you had, like, low stats or high stats, you could get out of different situations in different ways, or not get out of them, as the case might be. And they took out a lot of that in 4, which I missed. Still an enjoyable game, I had a good time with it, but I missed those things.
Welcome.
That was a lot of the fun I had in Fallout 3 and New Vegas. It's just rolling silly characters to see how things could play out differently. What do you got? We did level. Do you have chromatics? Chromatics. You don't seem to have chromatics at all. Wow, you got nothing. Okay. How about you?
Whatever help I can offer is yours.
She rarely does, because hers are much more magic-based, so they tend to highly favor strength stats. Might need this eventually, so we're going to put it aside. Otherwise, we're doing alright. Okay. Heading towards the Act 1 end boss with... Do we have any cold resist at all? Lightning. That doesn't help, really. The Act 1 end boss is pretty much pure cold damage. The higher your cold resist, the easier it'll go. Though it's not integral, it just helps a lot. Alright. I don't know where you guys are going to come from. But hey, bring it on. get wrecked, hopefully. I wish they just should have... I wish this was in a more open area so there'd be more guys for me to murder. Instead, it's going to close on me because I just couldn't murder them. Alright. Whatevs. Wasn't terrible. I know the most common one I always hear is people doing a Flame Blast or Firestorm Elementalist as their beginner type caster build. They tend to work very well. Fairly simple. Actually, my build last league, I was going to do a Flame Blaster, but I ended up liking Firestorm so much while leveling that I just stayed with it, because you get Firestorm at a much earlier level than Flame Blast. So I was leveling alongside with it, waiting to get Firestorm, and I'm like, you know what? No. This is fun enough. I'm just going to stick with that. I altered the build slightly and just ran with that one. It was good times. Raining burning rocks down on enemies till they died. Hard to go wrong with it. And it carried me a good ways. I don't know. I didn't end up playing the last league much, so I didn't try to bring it to endgame. I don't know if it would have worked or not. I didn't even attempt, but it was enjoyable for what I was doing. Not all builds can do the absolute endgame stuff, but not all people are looking for that. I rarely get to endgame in these. Hold on, I gotta adjust my seated position a little bit. My arms feeling weird. There we go. Ah, armrests. Beautiful. Beautiful armrests. Oh hey, look, the area boss. Let's take them out. It's the daughter of Mervale, who is the act boss. Now we've killed her daughter. I'm sure Mervale will be happy. Decoy totem leveled, whatever. Exactly, I had fun, that's all that matters. Last league I wasn't really looking to do too much other than have fun. I'm always looking to have fun, but every league, they add challenges. If you do certain amounts of them, you get microtransactions for free. Just here you go. You can only get these ones these way. So this league, if you do 12 challenges, you get footprint effects. 24 challenges, which is kind of tough, gets you a portal skin, which looks really cool. And 36 out of 40 gets you demonic wings. I won't get 36. I'm aiming for 24. 24 is doable. Not easy, but doable. 12 is doable by most people. Like, if you play a little bit of it and get to the end game to any degree, you'll probably get 12. Especially some of them are easy enough to just be like, oh, some of them are things you're just going to do, like kill the act bosses as you go along. You'll do that. And with minor, like, not farming, but like focusing, something like, I don't know, let's say, the complete encounters tend to be random things, kill a rogue X. Yeah, these will, especially encounters 1 will happen. Use these currency items, there you go. You'll get at least one of these through your time in the game. You'll actively just, maybe you wouldn't have normally used an alchemy or something, I don't know. They're a Veilside area. They usually give you at least 12 things you're gonna do anyway. So, it tends to be easy enough to get the low-level ones. The higher you go, tend to be a bit harder, though. Massive Shrine. Look at us, we're huge! We get much bigger AoE with this, though. Like, look at the size of our slam now. I mean, he was just outside the area. Trying to show how big of a slam it was, and he moved. The Firestorm build's fairly simple, too. And a lot of the caster things, unless you're going something crazy like a cast on crit or something, tend to be easy enough to build. Sure, you can do things to optimize them better. It'll be better the more currency you throw at it, but you don't have to. Alright, let's try and murder these guys down. Now that they're coming to me, it's much better than them not coming to me. Once I get a movement skill, this will be a lot better too. I can get to them easier. Come on, don't close the rift yet! Don't close the rift yet! It's gonna close. I can't kill enough of them to keep it open. Yep, there we go. Well, whatever. Those are tough to keep open. Ah, Topaz Ring. Damn it, now it's open for a Cold Resist Ring. Cold Resist Rings in Act 1 normal are pretty good. You just toss it on for the boss fight, have great resist for him, and don't have to worry about it. I don't think I have one. I do not. topaz rings. That's thunder resist, but you know, good enough, I guess. I could try and craft a +1 to fire skill mace. Can't remember the vendor recipe for that. I'd have to Google it. I know it's simple enough. I can't remember exactly what it is though. But this is doing okay for now. I'm not hurting for damage. So now we get our percentage increase to armor, energy shield, life regenerated per second. Wonderful. Strength and intelligence. That's a nice one to have. Our chest armor is... I'm keeping it. It's just a bunch of life off it. We're already up to 500 life. Not shabby. Where is the boss, however? She should be close. There's a doorway coming up. We'll know it when we find it. It's also surrounded by a bunch of piles of gold. That helps ID it pretty quickly. There we go. You start to find the gold, you start to find the boss. And pop a town portal in case things go south. And murder her. Try not to stand in all of her cold, because it can really stack up damage. Yeah, she can stack up the damage quick. That said, if we need to just stay around, like, stay safe, we can let our natural regeneration happen and just keep tossing totems at her. The fight will take longer, but it'll work, and we won't be in any real danger. I'd rather it go a little quicker. That said, totems are doing a decent job. That's phase 1 down. Phase 2 is usually a lot easier. Her phase 1 is actually the hardest. Phase 2 goes really smooth. As long as you don't stand in the clearly obvious, don't stand in these water spouts, you're fine. Go ahead, call some minions, it won't matter. I wish you'd stand near my totems for a bit longer, though. Keep my damage going. Wonderful. And there we go. Act 1, normal, already killed. Iron hat could be nice. Let's actually ID that. That could be helpful. Our hat is garbage right now. Increased armor is already better. Lightning resist, yeah, sure. And reflects some damage. It's not great, but it'll do. Yeah, I haven't played this in a good while, that's why. I love the game, but I don't know, I've had a lot of other stuff to play, but since I've been away a while, and tonight's the start of a new league, I don't know, there's always that new league, like, it feels good to start a new character. Oh yeah, we can't go to our base yet, we don't have a base yet. Yeah, we'll get one. We'll get a base, don't worry. So, we've cleared Act 1, but we can still come back and sell real fast. Chromatic. Goat hide, evasion rating, we got 19, may as well see. Adds physical damage to attacks and accuracy, that's actually not bad, but we need the red socket, don't care. Topaz, we will sell. Yeah, and real quick, let me check the mace recipe. PoE, vendor, do it, I can do it over here so you can see what I'm doing. Vendor... recipes. So, since there's no gold per se, you can actually sell specific items in specific combinations to vendors. So we want +1 fire, +1 to fire. There we go. We want a weapon +1 to fire skills. We need a magic scepter, a ruby ring, which we don't have but we'll find, and an orb of alteration. If we sell those, we'll get what we're looking for. So I'll just keep my eyes out for those and go from there. We have a scepter held off for that very purpose. So we're ready for that. Hello, Fire Dragon Wing. She actually might sell a ruby ring. Hold on. She does not. She can sell them, but she's not currently. Whatever. Pop these guys in the currency tab. Yeah. You're finally here to see a stream, yeah. I'm streaming along. Not going particularly fast, but whatever. I'm not a racer, I don't care. I don't know. There are ways you could definitely go through the game faster, but I don't know. It's a loot-based RPG. I want to murder things and get loot. Sure, I could go faster and get to endgame and maybe get some loot a bit quicker, but I don't know. It's not how I roll. I can do it, and I will. When this build gets actually running, it's going to be so much fun. As it is, it's enjoyable, but this isn't... Ooh, superior gems. Superior gems are always worth grabbing. 100%. They'll probably sell for something. So the downside, if you end up playing the game for free, you won't end up... Ooh, Orb of Alchemy. You won't end up with a premium stash tab, which is the easiest way to trade in this game. It's not the only way, but it is the easiest. And I will demonstrate that when I go back to town. Chromatic. Also, some of these things are highlighted, as you might see, which isn't what you see if you get the base game. However, for absolute free, they are people that do loot filters, which you can download and you put them in a folder on your computer. I use NeverSync's loot filter. It's proven to be pretty much the one I've gotten used to. You can disable it, and you can run without a filter, like all those. If I hold Alt, it shows them anyway. Those are items that are, for the level that I would be in this zone, those are statistically not even worth picking up. Loot filter hype, yeah. There are a ton of loot filters out there, so you can pick, you can even make your own if you want. It's an easily customizable thing. It's really just a text file that you turn into a .filter file. I wish you had a loot filter in real life, yeah. So you wouldn't even have to worry about which items to pick up. They would just tell you, this is worth a little more money. It's still not perfect. It doesn't ID the items or anything, but it's like, statistically speaking, for this zone, this goat horn is a low-level item. It's not worth picking up. It won't realistically be any good. It also plays those louder sounds, as you notice, when the Orb of Alchemy drops, so even if something dies off-screen, if that drops, the game goes, hey, by the way, Viper, something dropped, worth your attention. You might want to look around for it, which I like. Same with uniques and stuff. So it all adds up to loot filters helping, though not being necessary. You can play without them. I personally wouldn't, but nothing's stopping you. I feel like for the moments of time it takes to set it up, it's very, very beneficial. Well, you know, to each their own. Do what you do. And we've got the Act 2 town. This is the main vendor guy here. If he's got chromatics for us. So the reason I'm looking for chromatics are like this. If you have 3 linking things of all 3 different colors, they sell for a chromatic orb, thus why people just tend to call these items chromatics. Usually, if you find them from a vendor, the price to buy them is less than a chromatic. So, you just make a flat profit if you find one and sell it back. It's usually worth doing. And I got nothing. However, they do have ruby rings. So, I could... I'll hold off for now. Right now, the +1 to fire gem wouldn't be the absolute best, but it wouldn't be bad. Shrapnel shot. I don't think a lot of people do a shrapnel shot. So, 9%. So these are, the ones with the green, or this one I changed around, are premium stash tabs. They look like a regular stash tab, but you can change their color. Yay! However, you can also make them public. If you click that, I'm going to say this is going to be set price on all items. You can set the price for the items you put in, and they will be listed on the trade website. I'm going to say everything I put here, I want to try and get 1 Orb of Alchemy. We're going to put... Oh, hold on. I didn't actually click accept on that. So, oops. Public. I'm going to change the color to an alchemy type color. 1 Orb of Alchemy. So now people can search for these items. And if they want them, they just send me a whisper in-game, I portal back to town, and sell them to them. Makes trading super fantastically easy. You can totally trade without it. But, if you like the game and want to support it... that would be where I would say to put some monies. How much are those? I don't even remember. Load, please. Load. Really? You're gonna lag here? Account features. So a currency stash tab is $7.50. If you add a 0, that's what it is in US dollars. Or you can upgrade one of your regular stash tabs for $1.50. So it's... Oh wait, no, currency stash tab is different. I take it back. Premium stash tab is $4 for a premium stash tab. And you can just set it to auto, like, however you want. Currency stash tab is that first tab I keep putting all my currency into. Honestly, super helpful. These do go on sale, however, too. Usually not the currency stash tab, but the premium ones definitely go on sale. So, the game is totally free, but if you end up liking it and would like to support them, that's probably the best bang for your buck in terms of things that are helpful to you, the player. Other than stash tabs, everything else you can buy is all just looks. There's no pay to win in this game, which is one of the reasons I continue to love it and play it and support it. Sure, you can make yourself look fantastic, you can get weapon effects, skill effects, but the skill effects don't change the skill, they just make it look different. Like my green Righteous Fire. Not Righteous Fire, Searing Bond. It's normally red. This is green. Why? Freaking because. Doesn't change the way the skill works, it just greenifies it. And let's hit a Searing Bond. Screw it. Murder him faster. Wonderful. When Searing Bond first released, I loved it. As it is, I enjoy it. But when it first released, the concept of just putting down a bunch of totems and running around with fire in between them to burn everything to death, I loved it a lot. It's still fun, but I don't think I would play a pure Searing Bond build. That said, it's part of the build I will be running endgame, that's why I'm leveling it now. It'll be like supplemental damage to my main damage skill. So having it still around is pretty nice. La-di-da-da. Take down the area boss. There we go. We leveled, but he dropped nothing. Thank you for dropping nothing. Alright, so we're almost at Ancestral Bond. That's the one we really want. Ancestral Bond lets you have an additional totem out at all times, but it makes it so you can't do damage with non-totem abilities. So it's kind of a trade-off. But this is going to be a totem-based character, so I don't give a damn. We'll give up our two-hander, and we'll switch to actually doing totem damage. The only reason I can currently have two out now is because Searing Bond is a weird one. Searing Bond, as part of its skill description, lets you summon an extra one. It's just what it can do. Searing Bond counts as letting you do an extra one. Normally you can only have one at a time. Ooh, hold on, we got a shrine up here and then a breach. We'll get the benefits from the shrine, and then we'll run into the breach. Ground Slam level up too. Hell yeah, Ancestral Protector leveled up. Our damage is going nicely, hopefully. You guys can take a hit, can't you? Holy damn. More of you. Alright, let's get the shrine. Lasts for 45 seconds. Screw it, let's hit the breach. Now we've got a little bit of AoE around us. Drop that, get the breach, get some mana. This should go a little better. We're in a nice open area, so this should go a little better than the previous breaches were. They went fine, but the enemies just weren't finding their way to me. So I couldn't murder them in time. Let's see. Fate! Yeah, Fate is a... Fate and this were both specifically based off the same game. They're both, I don't know if I'd say clones, but heavily inspired by Diablo 2, specifically. So they would feel fairly similar. Sorry, I'm sure you said that. Ooh, Blade Vortex. That was the go-to skill in the previous league. Well, maybe not the go-to, but it was a... Oh wait, no, is that the dashing one? Just that. Yeah, this was the meta skill last league. I don't think it's the best anymore, but it still might sell if people are running it. Yeah, large can go for greater. Now we got better. I'll have to look up if it's worth anything. That one I might sell a little higher. There's certain gems, for the most part I'm just going to toss on my extras for a low currency, just to, get them out of here. Crossroads... We did miss something here. Yeah, we did miss something. We're looking for a staircase or a hole in the ground leading down, specifically. Yeah, let the totem murder them. There you go. Spank the monkeys. Where the hell is this way down? Go ahead, spank the monkey again. Perfect. I like the monkeys because they just die in one hit. Not always, but often. You have to be fairly under-damaged to not... Or they have to be special monkeys like these to not kill them in one hit. There. Get wrecked. Yeah, both this and Fate are very much Diablo-style loot-based action RPGs. so they will at least seem similar at the least. I like the endgame of this game. It's built around random maps that you can craft, and I like how there's no real gold in the game. It's all currency items that hold really the only value that players have decided they hold in terms of what they can do as a crafting agent. Like the standard unit of currency in this game, for most things that aren't super high or super low level, is Orbs of Chaos. And what they do is they just re-roll a rare item. So take any item with a yellow name, and it re-rolls the modifiers it has on it. People use those a ton for mapping, and for trying to get lucky with crafting weapons and stuff. Since people use them a ton, they are fairly constantly in demand. Things that might also affect rares like that tend to be also valuable. Where the hell is the... Alright, I don't know where the hell the way down is. I thought I had covered most of the areas here, unless it's like right in this spot. No. What the hell? I went through most of this. I don't think I can spawn this close to town, but I'll check this corner. I don't think I've ever seen it spawn this close to town. Maybe I'm just screwing something up though. It's an optional side quest that just gets me a belt, so it's not super important to do it. But you never know when you're going to need that belt. Especially because the belt I'm wearing is rubbish. Like, absolute rubbish. It's the absolute basic belt I could be wearing. Maybe it's up here? This looks promising. Could be. Going away from town. An area I hadn't been to. La-da-da. Keeping things searing with the bond. There it is. Perfect. The den. In my opinion, what sets Path of Exile aside from a lot of other games of the genre is just the silly amounts of things you could build if you want. Sure, not all of them are as effective as others. There's always going to be certain builds and certain skills that are just better at the time that they come out. It changes league to league as patch notes, things get buffed, nerfed, new items come out. Just the sheer amount of stuff you can feasibly do. Again, not always the most effective, but there's a lot of fun things. Like the build I'm going to do now. I'm going to take a skill called Righteous Fire. What Righteous Fire does, if you cast it on yourself, it puts an area around you and gives you a buff and debuff. It burns you, specifically fire damage, for a percentage of your health every second. Everything in the zone around you also takes that damage, and your spell damage goes up drastically while it's open. So you're constantly hurting yourself to damage everything around you, and make your spell damage go crazy high. That's already kind of cool, and there's plenty of people that use that for spellcasting. However, I'm going to put it on a totem. So the totem's going to cast it. I wish I could catch up to this guy faster and kill it. The totem's going to cast it, and the way I used to run it, it'll be a little different this time. So besides the main classes you can pick, you can actually subclass, which I can't quite show you yet because I haven't gotten that far. There was a subclass that gets a smaller talent tree that just says your totems are immune to fire damage. So they would burn everything around them for a percentage of their health. They would take no damage from that. So it was just free degen damage. As it is in this patch, they made it far easier to cap your totem resist. So it's actually better to go a different proficiency that has more damage. Hey, another superior. Otherwise, I would go that same one. So, and since this skill is a debuff, the thing I'm going to link it to, where is it? Spell Totem, will, as you can see right under where it says level 3, it has a mana multiplier. Everything you link together makes the cost of the skill go up quite drastically. But since it's a debuff, it has 0 mana. So my main skill will cost absolutely no resources, because if you do 200% at 0, still 0. My main skill is going to cost 0 mana and burn everything around it. You're allergic to spending money. Yeah, I shouldn't spend money as much as I do. Lately I've spent a lot less because I've had a lot less to spend. Especially because it's also Christmas. I gotta save up for buying things for friends and family. But yeah, that's why free games tend to be wonderful. That said, this is coming from the same person who just got Pokemon and Final Fantasy within like a week and a half of each other, so clearly I'm spending at least a little. Those are big releases. Those aren't like, oh, I feel like playing this game. This is, I play all the Pokemons, and Final Fantasy 15, people have been waiting for years. They technically announced that when like 13 was coming out ages ago. Damn it, I'm running in circles. Ooh, Dark Souls 3. I mean, you're buying quality games, just make sure you have the time to play through them. That's the issue I keep finding myself in. But, I mean, just the few you got the other day, and Dark Souls 3, those are damn good games. Dark Souls 3 is a lot of fun. I really want to play through it again, but I'm kind of waiting for them to come out with the next DLC for it. Then all the DLC will be out, and I'll go through everything and play through it that way. I saw the final boss of the current DLC that's out, and man, is that an intense fight. I cannot wait to get my butt handed to me in that game. It will be glorious. I also really want to play through Bloodborne again, even though there's no new content for it. It's just such a good game. Really like Bloodborne. Yes, screw Super Mutants. Oh wait, no, sorry. I keep screwing stuff up. I said Fire Dragon had recently bought games, but I meant Shadow. I kept looking at the... I have a bad habit of just looking at the comments and not at who posted them, which is a bad habit to get into. Yeah, Dark Souls 3, wonderful game. Wonderful indeed. Had a lot of fun with it. Even though I only played through one character, I really need to play more. It was honestly that good. I just haven't had the time lately. Per usual. When you've got a job to get you money, you don't have time. When you've got time because you have no job, you have no money. And it's like, screw you, world. Screw you. Stone Hammers we hold on to. Spirit Shield's probably going to be rubbish, but you never know. And we will hit... Let's head all the way over to the crossroads for now. So there's a waypoint there. Go ahead. Just monkey smacking. Super Mutants and, what are they called? Death Claws are always just gonna wreck me. Like, always. Until you get a fat boy. Then you just, then you kill yourself and them in one fell swoop. Everything dies. It's the best way to go about it. I mean, if you're gonna die anyway, take them with you. Launch a nuke at them at point blank range. Why not? Keep on smacking things. And my weapon is starting to definitely fall behind in level, so it'll be good. Instead of getting an upgrade, I'll probably just swap to totems, like, for all my damage. Which will seem a little slower at first, but it's going to ramp up pretty... Ooh, yeah. It's going to ramp up pretty nicely. Damn it. I bet you this breach is going to have a lot of enemies in here. I didn't mean to tap it yet, but whatever. Rolling with it. It is what it is. Kill them all. Kill them all. Murder the stuff that wants to murder me. There's some more. Okay. Oh, we got casters now. Oh, boy. That's a big guy. Gotta kill him. So whatever loot he's gonna have is probably decent. There. Yes. We got splinters. Hell yeah. Clasping hand. Opened it. Good. These are more splinters. We're not gonna need those till endgame, but I'm gonna want to have them when we hit endgame. Just to try the new bosses, which will probably wreck me. Ooh, kite shield. No, I want to carry that. Let's go sell real quick. Or no, we can just rearrange these. There we go. Gotta loot Tetris this real quick. When we swap to a one-hander and shield, a kite shield is a damn good thing to have. Kite shields, as their implicit property, always have plus to all elemental resist. Damn it, you got super mutanted again. You can get them. I believe in you, Shadow. You can do this. I also want to start finding more masters, but they're random, so I can't really, like, intentionally spawn them. But if I find one and level it to level 3, I can get my damn hideout. Starting to get that personalized. So, we have ID that, ID the belt. Sell those because they're chromatic. Sell the large because I don't need it. What do we have left over? We've got a 4 to all elemental resist, intelligence, armor and energy shield, maximum life. Honestly not that great, but the resist alone are going to make it worthwhile. Swap these out just so I can... We're not going to have inventory space. There we go. Pop that there. We can sell off the old shield. These we tend to keep around here. Do that and that. Spirit shield is probably rubbish. In life, it's not abysmal, but it's not worth holding on to. Sell off that. We can sell off that.
Going?
Belt, 28 life, elemental damage with weapons, maximum, wow, more life, cold resist, yeah. We'll keep this while we're using our physical weapon, but we'll definitely swap to that. Currency away. Oh, not that. We got a whole bunch of stuff to sell off. I want to see what Blade Vortex is selling for. So, the best way to trade in this game. Go to PoE.trade. Simple to remember. We're in the Breach League. We're looking for Blade Vortex. We would like to see people who are online and have a buyout. And we'll see what it's going for. Dual wield shields. I mean, you can't dual wield shields in this game, but a shield charge character is strong. Let's see. It looks like it's just going for an alt or two. Looks like most people are selling it for 2 alts or an elk. Still not abysmal, I guess. Shield charge character can be very strong. Let's see. Flesh offering. Molten shell we'll hold on to because it's quality. Shrapnel. Elemental hit. And you know what? We'll put this for an elk. I don't think anyone is going to buy it. Do that there. Real quick, just to demonstrate that. I know, I've got a character left over from a previous league. Where was it? Not that one. Explosion. Which one was it? Leroy. There we go. So just as a concept of what you could easily do with a shield character. Then I'll go back to my actual character. This is not in the new league, so like this is my standard league characters. When you're done in one of the 3-month timed leagues, they just bring your character to standard, which is where everything ends up. Oh, I got a ton of microtransactions, which I could take off for myself. So, the key point of this build, Facebreaker Strat Mitts. The key point of these, 777 more unarmed physical damage. So as long as you're not wielding a weapon, you do that much extra physical damage. So you wear rings and amulets that give you physical damage. You have a helmet that gives you physical damage, and a belt that gives you physical damage, and you use the skill Shield Charge. And this is what that looks like. This is actually a super fun build, by the way. Like, this is top tier fun. This was the meta build for a while. It's got a little nerfed. It's not bad, it's just no longer OP. So let's see. We pop a Summon Lightning Golem, which gives us attack and cast speed. We have vulnerability on Blasphemy, which is interesting because it just makes everything around us take more damage, and Herald of Ash ups our damage. And then you charge around. And where you land with your charge gets it a fiery explosion, and things die. You just one-shot a lot of stuff. Sure, this build is terrible at bosses. If you need to do single target damage, this is not your build. However, if you just want to run around and murder things, this is what you do. Your movement skill is your murder skill. If you want, you can drop an Ancestral War Chief, which is pretty much what I'm already using. That's for extra single target. And I've got Veil Haste for extra speed when I need it. And you just wipe out everything. Sure, when you hit super high level content, find the secret cow level. I wish there was one. There is not, unfortunately. Or if it is, it's hidden really well. There is secret fishing, however. Super secret fishing. I've played this game for probably about 2,000 hours, maybe more, and I have never found a fishing rod, but they are in the game. There's, in fact, unique fishing rods in the game. They are super, 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 super rare. Like, beyond rare. So, just to get the idea out, this is the type of build you could make with a shield. It doesn't work with dual wielding because you specifically have to be unarmed in your main hand, and the game mechanics don't let you dual wield shields. But I'm not wielding a weapon. This is just fisticuffs and a shield. It works fairly well, I would say. I mean, you know, maybe. It's kind of hard to go wrong with exploding entire screens of enemies. However, I'm going to strip the microtransactions for this character so I can use them on my main guy. Reclaim effect. Name effect. All these. I wish, that's one of the only things about this game I wish it had, is a reclaim all microtransactions. Do I have any on my skill gems that I might take back? Make sure I've got all the stuff I need off this character for the time being. Ah, Herald of Ash is the one. There we go. That's got the other thing. I believe we're good to go back to my main character. There we go. So again, not dual wielding shields, but that is a fully, like the only, just to go back to this character again, the only thing you need for this character to run is those gloves. That's it. As long as you're willing to go online and trade for those gloves, the rest of it's not that bad. Sure, buying a better helm like this one helps a ton. Buying a 5-link helps a ton. This belt helps a ton. But the only thing you need is those gloves. And that's not that hard to get. Where is my current league one? We're in Breach League. Viper loves totems. In fact, just to check. PoE? Now, mind you, this league is only a few hours old. So, prices are only going to drop from here. Facebreakers are worth... Okay, they're worth about 5 chaos now. They're gonna drop. This is day 1. They'll go down to 1 or 2 chaos quickly. So no real worries about that. Oh, it's gonna feel so slow on this guy now. All the totems killed you. At least you're dying in new and creative ways, right? Right? Let's go get a free skill point. I don't remember when we get Righteous Fire, but when we do, we'll swap on over. Even without that, we could technically do double Searing Bonds. Triple Searing Bonds, actually, once we get the talent we're going towards. I definitely do remember dying a decent amount in early Fallout, especially if you decide to explore areas that might be above your level. The game has a decent way of going, by the way, you're not supposed to be here yet. We're going to make sure you know that, because you're going to die. And it kills you pretty well. Yeah, those terrible boots. Damn it, I wish I had a leap slam or something. We'll have to go around. The bridge is out. If I had a movement skill, I could just cross that. I don't. Bringer of weakness? Well, I'm gonna bring fire to your skull. How do you like that? Oh yeah, you can definitely tell our weapon damage is falling behind a little bit. We haven't really upgraded it or kept up with as we've been leveling. But I don't really want to seek one out, because we're gonna just swap skills anyway. Oh damn, somebody's in the crumbled laboratory already? People are... that's less surprising. Actually, Mallet, do you know what? For this... What's that? Oh, that's cold damage. That's actually probably less good, yeah. It is indeed less good. Alright, whatever. It'll still sell to a vendor. Everything sells to a vendor. Though not for much. To waypoint. Keep rolling. Oh, that guy's the area. No, he's not. He's not the area boss. Why did I think he was? Because he's around the area boss. Who likes to flicker strike. Not flicker, blink arrow? I can't remember the name of the skill. The thing he's using, though. Ow. Stinging. Pain. Hurt me. He likes to make clones of himself. Hey, Haku! Might get us to level 2 or 3, actually. Which is what I really need. Stop flickering. There you go. Stay dead. The first Minuteman mission. 2 super mutants, an army of ghouls, a Mark II turret. Yeah, that's sounds perfectly doable. I don't know why you can't get it done. I'm kidding. That sounds really rough. Let's say wood splitter would be good if I could use axes. We can't though. We are going over this way. Elemental damage, and I think my skill tree wants me to go up top of it for whatever it matters. There you go. Thank you, Totem, for murdering everything. We do not have a timer. We just gotta find the spirit and bring it out. That's not bad. I don't like the ones with timers early game. Later game, you usually have a movement skill set up or something. Early game, you don't. So, they can be a pain. Don't freeze me, bro. Lots of cold damage coming through this place. Thankfully, my potions are holding up okay. And my just natural regeneration helps. Yeah, without the super mutants, that would help a bit. Murder them all. Stop with the totems. I mean, I guess I can't say anything. I'm murdering them with totems, but, you know, doesn't mean I want to get totemed back. Magic coral ring could be okay. Nothing else really would. Still no timer, so let's just boogie on out. So these masters that you can occasionally find in the wilds, you do missions for them. As you do missions for them, they gain reputation, and as you level up their rep, you get good stuff. At level 3, you can get one to make you a hideout. This is what I really want. You are now level 2. They also can sell some pretty damn good items. Though usually as you level them up. And I'd have to go back to town to see what he's selling. So I'm not going to check now. Your leather cap. Not really needed at all. Huh, I bet you there is. Or at least from earlier bits of the game. The game's been out long enough, there's probably a mod for anything. Though you're going to have to dig through like 50 different nude mods to find it. I'm kidding myself if I think there's only 50 nude mods for Fallout. These guys suck. These guys like to self-destruct on you. And blow themselves up. For specifically fire damage, and I have hiccups. And no fire resist. Sledgehammer? That's what we're using, isn't it? No. It's a little better, but whatever. Keep on running through. There should be a waypoint. Beautiful. So now we need to find either Alera or spiders. Either or will be fine. Need to find them both anyway. One will be on this side, one will be on the other side of the waypoint. It's a matter of finding the buggers. Or the arachniders, I guess. Jeweler's orbs, those are fantastic too. And whetstones. Any of the items that color are all the currency items, and they work well. Let's see. Alright, no worries. I will still be here when you get back. It is worth noting, you guys probably can't see my experience bar because of the overlay, but that's really the only thing you're missing. If you're ever curious how close I am to leveling, I could always hide the overlay for a second, but it really doesn't matter much. It's just progress to next level. So, in Act 2, you get 3 bandits. You get to choose to help one of them or kill all of them. Depending on which one you help, you get something. If you kill all of them, you get a skill point. I am not going to help her. She is going to die. Specifically, most people help Oak in Act 1 because he gives you a flat life bonus, which is really darn good. So most people help Oak. And I will be along with most people and helping Oak. The extra life is usually just a solid choice. Come on, Alira, you can just die. Hey, Regal Orb. Wool shoes are probably bad. Whatever, we'll check them. I got a coral, which is eh. So let's see. We currently have nothing of value, really. Do these have move speed? They do! 15% move speed. Alright, so they're better for us. Just automatically. You move a little quicker.
Over
Yay!
here, exile.
Hey, another master.
To help you out.
Okay. Find the infected beast's den, and we follow the marker to find it. We'll start getting her master stuff. Each master helps once you get a hideout, they give you a crafting bench that you can use to add mods to items, which are pretty damn awesome. Ah, cool, she portaled to it. The higher level your master, the better mods they can add to the item, and they specialize in different things. Tora clearly specializes in bows and bow type mods. Hey, speaking of bows, if this is Quill Rain, it might be worth a little something something. I think that's Quill Rain. It might actually be worth something this early in the league. Quill Rain, what's it worth? La-di-da. PoE.trade. Quill Rain short bow. A lot of people who need a super fast attacking build use this. And a lot of people early... Nah, it's only going to be like a chaos, which is still realistically more than it should be. Let's say 100%. It's got accuracy rating. Oh, mine's only got 50% projectile speed. Ugh, whatever. That's fine. So this weapon is one of the fastest bows in the game. It's actually the fastest bow in the game, but its damage is puny. It actually minuses the damage. However, still, if you don't care about the damage of your weapon and you're just using that to proc other things, yeah, it's wonderful. Hey, good call, 3DS. Always fun. We're going to make this one public. It's going to be a little goldenier than the other. And everything here is going to be one chaos orb. We can start building up some chaos. Damn it, I forgot to actually accept it again. Prices on all items, one chaos orb. And check this time. Perfect. So now we have several stash tabs for several different things. People might message us, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, this one had 55, but they go up pretty high. So it does have 55. But I saw ones that were on here, like this one, 85%, 57. So I guess it can go higher. Mine is on the low end. Mine actually might be the lowest. Holy crap. I might have a statistically improbable, terrible Quill Rain. But the projectile speed isn't really the reason. Most people do it for the attack speed. So it still should be just fine. I might get a message for it. I might not. Who knows? Time will tell. Oh, we're selling off a bunch of the stuff. We gotta keep the amulet aside. Stone hammers the stone hammers, saving them early doesn't matter too much, but they're so helpful later on. So I still hold on to them. It's something you'll want if you get to endgame. If you don't get to endgame, then you care a lot less about it. I'm not even gonna ID. Oh, yes I am. My coral ring is absolutely rubbish. So yeah. There you go. Life regenerated per second. Do you know what? We're going to add another mod to that. Orb of Augmentation enchants a magic item with a new... Oh, wait, no. Alteration? No, yeah. This adds one. This totally redoes it. So since this only has one mod and it can have two, now it's got two. Energy... Oh, well, that was stupid, but whatever. It's honestly not worth it, but I don't care. Yeah, I hope it sells. If not, whatever. La-di-da. And we leveled, so we may as well check what you got. Not chromatic, close. No chromatics for me today. Theoretically, if I really cared, and I don't right now, every level I could check both acts, because they sell different items. So I could go back to Act 1 and be like, hey, you got my thing? However, now is a good time to craft our mace. So... kept this aside. If you sell... No, not all of them. I just want one. If you sell a ruby ring, a magically enchanted scepter mace thing, and an orb of alteration to a vendor, you get back a scepter that has a guaranteed +1 level to socketed fire gems. The sockets are going to be terrible, but I can adjust to that. Kinda. Not really, actually. I can't really adjust it much at all. I made it worse. Frick. Wow, I actively made that worse. Well, can we do anything about that yet? I don't think so. Later on, we can adjust currency a bit. Oh, yeah, I need 4 jeweler's orbs. To get a jeweler, it takes 2 alterations. Get at least 1. There we go. We'll try that. Please, RNGesus, help me. Perfect. That's good enough. I don't want to make it worse. It's got red, and I can link it to something else. I don't care what it's linked to. So, not using it yet. I will be shortly, though. Take shield charge. Put it there. I can throw that away. And we're going to end up putting flame searing bond in there. That's how it's going to roll.
What? What troubles you bring now?
And that'll be a decent one for the moment. Alright. Still haven't found any silver coins. I'm shocked that we haven't yet. I want to start doing prophecies too. Well, whatever. We just need to murder the things in here, and Tora will be very happy with us. Oh, they got a totem too. Well, your totem kind of wrecked my totems, but I'm wrecking yours too. Crap, I don't want to stand in that. Oh, you keep dropping totems on me. That's a thing you're doing. I don't remember them doing that. Oh boy, don't kill me. Wow, do you guys hurt like hell? Okay. My lack of all resistances is really starting to become apparent. Maybe I should have worn that ruby ring instead of using it for things. Rebel Club won't help too much. Wow, did that get damaging fast. But that's the last one. We still got a grand life flask. Is that better or is that the same? Level 18, these are level 12. It's better. There we go. It's a better flask. Nothing else really worthwhile. Yeah, I hope my first unique that I got ends up being worth something. Here's to level 1. Damn it. I really want somebody to be level 3. As soon as I get my hideout set up, I can start crafting things. Not that I'll do it right away, because it's, for low-level stuff, legitimately not worth it. Like, the cost just outweighs the benefit. Melt you, buggers. Hey, level up. You and you go away. This will help too. 12 to all resist next level. It'll help quite a bit. I swear, oh, I'm past the spider area. These little weirder looking trees lead you towards the spider area. Which I need... Oh, he's gonna fracture when I kill him. That's fine. We can deal with fractures pretty easily for now. Even easier when we get the build fully running. That'll just be super free loot and experience. Nothing. A tunic that I don't need. Spiders, spiders, where are you? Where are you, spiders? Oh, hold on, 1 second. Since we reclaimed some of our microtransactions, we can pimp this guy. We're gonna have a pilgrim's hat, because why not? We're wearing a pilgrim's hat. We're going to have pimp purple robes, pimp purple footprints. I take it back. We are gonna have a skull with demon horns. There we go. We'll have a banner on our back. And our weapon is going to glow... We'll keep with a fire theme, perhaps. Awakening weapon effect. There we go. I think that's good enough for now. Yeah, Alolan Golem. I honestly haven't used it much. I have one. I'd have to get a better one. I just got one. I traded with a random person just to fill the Pokedex. But I like the way it looks, and I like the concept of an electric ground Golem, and I love the fact that it's just got a beard. I don't know. silly little things that I love. The beard and the like charge thing on its back of the golem. It's a lot of fun. Alright, let's see what this breach gets us. Come on, loot gods, bless me with the loot. Wow, just enemies all over the place. But I think we got decent damage for them. Except they're enchanted, but whatever. We're not going to kill them quickly, but they're going. Got a splinter. I would like some more, please. Please, sir, can I have some more? Die before this closes. Beautiful. Anything else to kill? Not too late, it's closing. Whatever. That went well enough. Got one splinter. It won't matter much till endgame anyway. The splinters don't really matter till you get to, like... When you get 100, you can summon one of the endgame bosses of this league. Like, the end super challenging guys. Well, it's not something I need to rush for. So we're looking for the boss of this place, who will drop a spike that we will need for a later quest. But we're already in the area, so there's no reason not to grab it. So the great thing about this character, since we're going to spend 0 currency...
My sculpture complains.
Excuse me. Not currency. Since we're our main skill is gonna cost 0 mana, we're gonna reserve most of our mana to use tons of curses on enemies, thus making all the enemies around us super weak to everything we do, which is of course the best way to do things. Just nerf everything around us so we seem that much better. Damn it, we're gonna have to go back out there to do her mission, but here's the actual boss of the area we have to kill. But you get a totem, and another totem. Where are you, boss? There's the Weaver, okay. As they all get murdered by fire and such. Come on, keep dying. He does like to summon a ton of minions, and he does use ethereal knives, which can sting a lot, especially on higher difficulties. But for now, whatever. Alright, Weaver, get wrecked. It doesn't hurt that I have a metric ton of health. It's not, like, completely stand out for this level of the game, but it is higher than many. Marauders, just by default, get a ton of life on the tree. If you stick anywhere near the starting zone, you're gonna have some life. But I also, normally I would just portal out, but I really want to do the Katarina mission. I probably won't need her, but, you know... Masters aren't super common, so why turn down the chance to do it when I found one? Okay, these guys are also stinging a bit. The potions flowing. Keep the enemies dying, hopefully. Alright, so we've killed 2. Now we need to revive 2. Quick and easy. And then probably bring them back to her. Yeah, wow, didn't even have to move that far. You get 2? Perfect. Oh, they dropped loot. That's newish. They did just revamp the master system a little bit. Not drastically, but enough to help and matter. So, we're not going to turn in anything yet, because we do have to finish the other quest that we were doing. Way over here. And now it's simple, now we just follow the path. Straightforward, easy. Don't murder me, bros. Stop exploding all over me. I will kill you with fire and fire, really. Just lots of fire. That's enough to actually focus down a few. Please don't explode on me. Explode on my totem. That's much better. And kill the blackguards, get the item they drop, and we'll get a free skill point. Wonderful, delicious skill points. It seems like I'm getting a ton of skill points early, and I am. You get a ton early on in this game. It slows down after a while. So, the more you can get, the better. And it is impossible to fill the tree. Like, you can only do so many. So you do have to kind of plan out your build. Or let other people plan it out for you and roll with that. Teleporting back. Another email. I'll check all my phone stuff later. It's probably nothing important. Yeah, it's from GameStop. What do I care? We've got a sale on something, I'm sure it will say. Something I probably can't afford or don't want. Book of Skill. Now we got 12 all resist, which is wonderful. Now we're going to move straight across here, I believe, right? Let's see. Our build wants us to go straight across there and up here. Ancestral Bond. There will be other things I'll get along the way, and we will get a jewel socket, which will matter. Still nothing from you. Yeah, we need a silver coin. So let's sell the wand, which I'm not even going to check it. You leveled up to 2, so you have new wares. War plate. Ah, that's a lot of expensiveness. A lot of good defense, though. That would up our defense by 100, plus whatever percentages we have for it. But legitimately, probably not worth it. Especially because we don't know. I'd rather keep the orb of chance for myself. We'll drop everything off. La di da di. Ah, that's not quality, so we can just vendor that nonsense.
Hello.
Oh, I may as well check this guy for chromatics while I'm
Still
here.
alive, are we?
I don't backtrack too much for him. Except maybe late game I'll do it occasionally when levels become very slow. If I were to backtrack to every zone every time I leveled now, it would just take forever. It's not worth it. And we go to Act 2 and turn in what we got. Which isn't too much. But this guy should give us something. Melee physical damage, faster attacks, weapon elemental damage, I think faster attacks will be the one that'll sell. I'm not going to need it, but maybe it'll sell. Also, do you have Searing Bond yet? Not Searing Bond, Righteous Fire yet? Faster melee, weapon elemental. Iron Grip, Iron Will, Endurance Charge, melee kill, Culling Strike, Bloodlust, melee damage on full life. Yeah. None of those I need. So, let's go. Do we have the quest to go get the hand yet? We do not. Okay. So we'll do this one first, then we'll go do the hand. That'll get us a jewel socket, or jewel to put in the jewel socket, hopefully by the time we get the jewel socket on the tree. Onwards. There you go. Faster attacks. That was fast. Invite to party. I'm going to say Act 1 normal if they're not there. There we go. Knew that was going to sell. I probably could have sold it for higher, but at this rate, selling faster is all I care about. You get to that, I get to that, and I say, thanks much. And all is well. Easy, quick trade. Currency is building up ever so slowly. Also, that number next to your name is how many of challenges you've done. They've already done 6. So next to my name would show... did I not say thanks much? I meant to. They must have ended the party first. Whatever. But if I were to say something, next to my name would show number 1 for now, but I'll get more. We're already 4 to 6 for encounters. I just need to kill... I've not found a rogue exile yet? Or a possessed monster? Damn. I'm legitimately surprised at that. I knew faster attacks would sell fast, though. Because the flavor of the month build right now is a build that uses faster attacks. And, as such, if you're playing a character that doesn't normally get it, you want it early. It's like there's skills I'm going to need that I don't normally get on this character.
I will repay your gift.
And I'm going to have to trade for. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. None of them are integral at low level. They're just things I'll want later. Getting level 20 already. Moving on up slowly and surely. How about you guys? Probably don't have to kill you, but you're here, so I want to. He could have dropped something good, but he didn't. Aha, a breach. Let's see what this will get us. Hiya, hiya, and breach it up, boys. Bring it on. I'm gonna hit the clasped hands. They pretty much are treasure chests that only seem to be within a breach. So, why not pop them? Scorching Ray, ooh. That's one I do want to try out, but I won't do it this league. The hand, or no, kill these guys, then I'll get the hand as it's closing around me. Got the hand in time, didn't kill him, but whatever. Missile Protector, Ground Slam. Grab what we got. Ground Slam is pretty good for a travel skill. Scorching Ray is one of the new channeled skills. I can technically use it, just to demonstrate what it would do. Quill Range Shortbow. Hell yeah, this is Scorching Ray. So let me pick up that real quick. Invite to party. Quill Rain, getting myself my first Chaos Orb of the new league. Grab that sucker out. Head to Act 1 normal. Usually, once people start getting hideouts, that's the normal. That's the standard way of trading, is to meet up in the hideout. Till then, it's usually Act 1 normal. Hot damn, that looks cool. I wish I had that stuff. Trade with you. Will Rain Chaos. Thanks much. There we go. And you can see the one next to my name. They've got two. A little fancier than me. And a Chaos. Our first one. That will be used to trade for something. So, that's not that great. We'll sell it. That is armor 33 compared to our armor 10. The one we currently have gets us a ton of lightning resist. Not a ton, but some. This gets us a life. And that's about it, but that's still better. Even just life is still better. Let's reclaim that. Apply there. Reclaim that. Apply there. This guy goes in 3. Vendor the rest of them. So I've made some currency for my first few hours of the game. For 2 hours and 20 minutes, not bad. Back here we go. Back to Crossroads. So yeah, I'm not going to use Scorching Ray. This character would not work with it at all. However, it's a cool concept. And channeled skills are a brand new thing. Something where you stay in place and channel it. One of the new Flavor of the Month builds is a channeled ability. It's a channeled melee ability, which is very strange. And it's the go-to this league. It's, if you want to do the build that's going to do very, very well, that's the one people are going for.
The Eternal Empire was built by sick.
Every patch always has something that's at least a little stronger, a little easier, a little simpler than other things, and this time around, that's what it is. I was tempted, but the problem is, while it may be fairly simple to start out, getting it to be better will take a lot of currency because everyone will be like vying for those items. And basic supply and demand will say it's going to be hard to get good gear for it. Whereas this build, a lot of people aren't playing it, so getting good gear for it won't be nearly as expensive. Because nobody's going to give a damn. They're going to go, oh, hey, look, it's good for a totem build, whatever. Nobody wants it. So, I mean, I hope I find something good for Blade Flurry. Or what is it? I think it's not Flurry. Is it? I can't remember the name of the skill. But I hope I find a good weapon for that, because it's going to be worth a bank, because everyone wants it. Thus the faster attacks gem selling so quickly. I probably could have raised it, but you know, whatever. Not too worried. Are we still... No, Greater's 12. We're up to 18. This is a level 15 zone, so they can't really drop 18 too often. You can check the level of the zone up here. Enemies will drop loot equal to the level. Magic enemies, the bluish ones, will drop items up to 1 level above. And rare enemies can drop up to 2 levels above. So nothing in this area could theoretically drop that flask. Which sucks, but whatever. This means flasks aren't really worth it for me in this particular zone, I will live. There's another labyrinth trial in the second floor of this place, so I'm gonna have to find that while I'm down there. Ooh, another stone hammer? Damn, those are piling up. Like, I hate picking up all now because it just takes up space, but it's so good to have later. Eventually, once you start mapping the end game type stuff, if you trade in a quality stone hammer, like the one I just picked up, they're easy enough to quality. If you trade one of them and that's 20% quality and a map that you don't need to a vendor, you get back an item that gets quality to maps. And those are very good and very sought after endgame, so it's totally worthwhile to stock up on them now. Even though I won't see the benefits of that for quite a while, it is well worth doing. Alright, so I know the way I need to be is top right, but I know if I follow this wall around this way, I'll hit the trial I want to find. And since I don't want to have to backtrack later, may as well grab it while I'm here. Per usual. When in doubt, grab it while you're there. Just so I don't have to come back around later. When I can do the labyrinth, I'm not going to want to have to worry about unlocking it. I'm going to want to have to be like, okay, it's already unlocked. I just need to be strong enough to do it. Chromatic. So the lab is something they added just a little ways ago in the game. It's a really challenging place that you have to unlock by doing trials. It's filled with traps, and it's got a boss you have to fight 3 times. Each time he has the potential to get stronger and stronger if you don't know how to handle his mechanics. If you die in the labyrinth, you have to start it over. Like even in softcore, it doesn't matter. If you die, you have to start over. And labyrinth runs can take a while, so it is something you don't want to really try until you can handle it, otherwise you're prone to wasting a large chunk of time. However, when you finish the final boss of the labyrinth, when you do it for the first time, you get to pick a subclass. And you get 2 points towards that subclass. Every new difficulty gets you 2 more points if you clear the labyrinth. So normal labyrinth will get you 2, cruel labyrinth gets you another 2, merciless gets you another 2, and the one that you can get from mapping gets you your final 2 for a total of 8 subclass points. And every time you clear it, you get to enchant an item. Different enchants. Normal, you can enchant gloves. Excuse me, hiccups. Cruel, you can enchant boots. And merciless, you can enchant your helmets. They all get progressively stronger. The helmet enchants are skill gem specific, which can be fantastic if you get one for your gem, and if not, just sell them to people. And they're things you cannot get other ways, so they're worth doing. Uberlab doesn't introduce a new one. They just have more powerful versions of previous ones. Which is still not shabby. Alright, you guys all need to die so I can move forward. Decoy totem up. I don't really use it much, but you know, it never hurts to have it leveled. So if I need it, it's at level that I can use it. Let's set those to have a different timer. So I could just... ah, crap. Roll through, like so. Hee. Ah, crap, gotta hit this lever. These levers stop one of them, but lock you in the room, so you can unstop it. They're a little staggered, so you have an easy way... oh, I can't carry boots? Oh, I picked up a ton of hammers. A ton of hammers. Honestly, move that and that, and now we can pick them up. They're probably not great, but if they've got better movement speed, they've got worse. Alright, then they're not worthwhile. But you never know. You gotta pick it up to see. And as soon as we touch that plaque, trial done. That is 2 out of the 6 trials done. There is 1 trial in Act 1, 2 trials in Act 2, and 3 trials in Act 3. Easy to remember. Lines up nicely. Now we can actually kill the actual guy here. However, I do have lightning resist. Never mind. This boss does a ton of lightning damage. It's a mini boss. It's not like an act boss, but he still does a frick ton of lightning. As you can tell if you're paying attention to the area, you'll notice a ton of lightning coming in. leading up to a boss that does a ton of lightning damage. Kinda like they let you know that somehow ahead of time. Or something. Doesn't matter too much in normal, realistically, but having that little extra will help a lot. By the time you get to like late cruel / merciless, you do want to have your resistances capped. The highest you can get naturally is 75. Technically there are ways to go over that, but they're specific. For the most part you want 75 to all major resist. Not chaos. Chaos is a different one and a major pain to get up. But as long as you get fire, thunder, and lightning, or fire, thunder, and ice, you're pretty okay. If you don't, you're going to have a bad time. Thus why valuable items tend to have life and all resist, because people need those always. We are closer. One more level with our jewel socket. And by then we should have a jewel to pop there. Whether it's any good or not, we'll have to find out. I don't know if it will be right off the bat, actually. Whatever. Soon, we're going to actually make Searing Bond a little better. Already doing okay. Even if I were to just toss out Searing Bonds, it degens things. Not that great, actually. I'd have to pair it with something good. I don't think I have currently. Shield charge leveled. Shield charge will be my movement ability eventually. It's not going to be nearly as fun looking as the that one I showed. Whatever. I'm not going to be using it for damage. I'm just going to be using it to get around faster. And to give myself Fortify, I believe. Even though I can't realistically do damage with it, it'll in fact be impossible for me to do damage with it. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day. Where the hell is the boss? It's usually top right of the map, and I forgot to go right over here. Or over here. Yeah. Oh, there's a breach here. That's a weird spot for a breach. That's really weird. Alright, I'll take it. It's probably not going to work too well because of the layout of this area, but whatever. Bring it on, guys. I will try to do damage to you anyway. Come on, keep the damage rolling. Keep this place getting bigger. Hey, a bigger guy. That's the guy we're going to have to kill. Please kill him. Don't let this thing run out yet. Got him. Okay, got a splinter. Keep the murder. Hey! It's a breach ring. It's automatically corrupted. That's new. Okay, hold on a second. Just pick up some loot and see what that's all about. What did we get? Properties are doubled while in a breach. That's interesting. So it doesn't have a normal implicit, it just doubles the rest of it. Mana, mana regeneration, lightning chaos. It's not that good. At all. But I like that concept. Then I have to sell. But we're so close to the actual boss here, we may as well kill him. Yeah, you can talk trash, Piety, nobody cares. I always pop a portal for this guy just in case, because he's been known to wreck me before. I get overconfident, it's like, yeah, I can face tank his hits. Admittedly, I pretty much can on this build. The amount of life regen and life I've got currently makes it doable, but I tend to get cocky on him. It's like, oh yeah, I've played builds I could face tank him, I can do it when I can't. I've got decent armor, I got okay resist, and I've just got a ton of health for the level.
Return.
I want one of those, but I can't take it yet. Hold on a second. Drop off these guys, and now
Speak.
get our reward.
The Oriathan.
No, not that. That. Herald of Ash, Enduring Cry is going to be the one we're going to go. Yeah, the Heralds are really nice single target buffs. Like, they don't help your group, they just help you. They're pretty fun. But they won't buff my damage ability that I'm going to get. Enduring Cry, on the other hand, will do a War Cry that gets us endurance charges, which make us tankier. It's very hard to go wrong with that. Very hard indeed. Life and life can sell. Honestly, I'm going to sell that, because I don't think anyone's going to buy it. Nope. Nope. Chromatic. That's about it for now.
Travel far.
That still went fairly well, honestly. Things are going fairly in Viper's favor tonight. Go for Gem. Scorching Ray, I'm going to still put up for an alt. I don't think anybody's going to buy it for much more. Don't even know if they'll buy it for an alt, but whatever.
You
have... Do you know what?
Help you. Yes?
Just because I don't remember. No. I'll check it later. Maybe... I will check it now. PoE Righteous Fire. Wiki. We get it when. The Root of the Problem. Marauder Act 2. As a vendor. We don't get it as a quest reward. Oh, Root of the Problem we haven't done yet, but I know when to do that. We can actually probably rush that if we wanted to. Couldn't we? The Root of the Problem. Yeah, we can rush that. Get that totem. And then come back for... Yeah. That might be worth doing. I doubt she's got anything good for us. She's got all caster stuff. Same with Tora having mostly bow stuff. It's worth looking. No, just bows. Okay. You know what? We are gonna rush that. Let's get our Righteous Fire totems. We will need a red socket to even get them doing anything. That's okay. Hey, a breach right off the bat. So now we can, when we're around people, do that, which gets us endurance charges. While we have those charges, we take less damage. They only last for 10 seconds, but the cooldown on Enduring Cry is less than 10 seconds. So as long as you're near enemies, and it gives you charges based on the number of enemies around you. That's how it rolls. That's level 12, don't need it. So breach. So when we're surrounded by enemies and we pop that, we take less specifically physical damage. Hey, another breach ring immediately. Hot damn. Alright. So it doesn't help versus elemental damage, but that's fine because resists do. There is more stuff to kill. Get the hand. Honestly, the hand is probably more important than murdering things, though only slightly. Damn it! Damn it! Okay, that's good enough. Honestly, we did pretty well. We do have another ring. And a chromatic. Yeah, totem, you murder things. Stone hammer. So its still properties doubled in a breach. Increased fire damage. It might actually... I don't know if that scales our stuff. Fire damage to attacks. There you go. Life regenerated. Maximum energy shield +1. It's not great. It's really not. I like that idea. Especially if you're going to be chaining breaches or... Hey, Tora. We'll do your quest before we get our thing. I don't know if increased fire damage increases our degen that we're going to be doing with Righteous Fire. So, yeah. I don't know if it's going to help us. That said, it'll be better than our 1 to 4 physical damage no matter what. So I might use it. Just until I get something better. Yeah, you guys can all get wrecked. I'm looking for Tora's mission. Alright, you guys are special. Murder you. I like those breach rings. That's a cool idea. Instead of having it implicit, their implicit is you do really well in a breach. I end up finding one of those that's got great stats. It'll be phenomenal stats at a breach instead of just good. This will go a bit easier because we'll have endurance charges for these ones. Endurance! How about some more endurance? Yeah, there we go. 3 is the most I can have currently. You can do things that can increase your maximum, but by default your max of any of the charges is 3. The types of charges are endurance, which make you physically resilient, power, which up your crit chance, and frenzy, which up your attack speed. Those are the only 3, really. Anything even worth picking up? A stone hammer. See how much stuff. A lot of the loot filters actually scale as you level, so the higher level you are, the more stuff they'll filter, because the higher level you are, the less things matter at lower than lower levels. You can clear whole rooms and just see so much hidden loot. It's kind of hilarious. You are now level 2. I need someone at level 3. I keep finding a variety of masters instead of just the one. If I kept finding one, they'd be level 3 by now. Oh, these are also great. This game is made in New Zealand. And so instead of koalas being called drop bears, in this game, they're called plummeting ursas. Totally different. Totally not a drop bear. I thought that was a nice little thing. Which is also why, I don't think I have it on this character at the moment, if you supported the game while it was in beta, you got a pet you could never ever get again, which are tiny little kiwis, since it's a New Zealand-based company. And I have my kiwi, but it's on one of my other characters, so I don't remember where it is. I'll have to go find it at some point, so I can bring it along with me. My kiwi companion is adorable and fantastic, and I don't know, it's always fun to have something from early in a game to be like, yeah, I was there. Not necessarily like, oh, I did it before, it's cool, but like, yeah, I remember those times, and I can prove I was there, and was being awesome. So let's go find this thing. We'll have to come back through here in a little bit anyway, because we're going to have to help Oak. But for the moment, we just need the waypoint, which should be right next to the thing we need anyway, and then we'll get Righteous Fire. Then we just need a double red linked socket, which we already have. Beautiful. I might try and get it on my scepter. That might actually raise... No, it wouldn't matter, would it? Maybe not. Whatever. We'll probably get Righteous Fire on the scepter. Or Searing Bond on the scepter instead. Come on, you get murdered. Hey, it's chromatic. The portals. I should pick these up. It's so easy to skip these as you get more and more of them. Come on. These ghosts were part of an earlier league. You can kill them. They're tough because they run away really fast. But anything they pass through gets a buff and gets slightly better loot chances. Yeah, they go away after a short while. If they find a rare monster, they actually possess that monster. It gets buffed substantially, but its drops get buffed as well. So it's worth it to try and steer it towards a rare if you know one's around. Clearly one wasn't. Or it's also worthwhile to steer it through as many enemies as you can. Alright. Did we finish that one? No. Enter the Veil Ruins, find a way to the other side. We gotta do that one first. Alright, going through. This is actually me doing this act out of order from what I normally do, but I want my skill early, damn it. Level 21, we could probably use it? I don't think it would be too much of a higher level than that. Maybe 22 tops. And especially because our level 12? No, it's level 21 because there's a skill in it, but I think it's level 12 total. Weapon is really starting to not pull its damage, like at all. Like at all. So getting our main skill, which won't work perfectly yet, because it's going to degen itself to death super quick, but while it's out, it's also going to do a lot of damage to things around it. And it's going to have a small area to start. We're going to fix that as time goes on. We're going to increase all this fun stuff. But even just having a 0 mana cost ability that's scaled not off my weapon stats will be very beneficial. That said, I could also just keep using Searing Bond, not scaled off my weapon stats. And it does damage. It's the only reason I've made it this far doing things quickly enough, is my supplementals at the moment. Chest full of nothing. Gotta love it. Wall. It's a wall viper. Why would you try and run through a wall? Who knows? My endurance charges. Blast blowers, hell yeah. Not the rarest, but rarer than many of the others I found. Alright, you get back here. Get murdered. Perfect. Gloves probably not great. Grand mana, I'm not gonna need shortly. We got our jewel socket. Yay. Which we don't have a jewel for yet. However, After we get this quest reward, we're going to go do a side quest that will give us a unique jewel. I could also go looking around on PoE.trade to see if I can find one with totem life, which is going to be very important for me. But I think this early, it's not quite worth it. However, if I were to find one at a good price, jewels don't have a required level. As long as you have a jewel socket to put it in on the tree, you could use something from the beginning of the game or the end of the game. It works. They don't have a level requirement. However, I think my currency is best saved at the moment. Especially because they're going to give me a unique one. Which probably won't be very good for my build, but whatever. I also have to blow my nose real quick, so I'm going to mute the mic for a moment. There we go. Sorry about that. Winter temperatures tend to mess with my nose a bit. Hammer.
I cannot carry this.
Alright. Oh, our first essence. This was from the previous league. And it will drop a thing that can guaranteed upgrade an item from normal to rare. Let's be ready for it. Oh, gotta click it more than once. And it's pretty simple. They are possessed by this thing that makes them a little harder. And if you kill him, you get the essence. He's got a muttering essence of hatred, and it will be mine. Which clearly is an ice-based thing, judging what he does. There we go. So, real quick, take a look at that. It will guarantee upgrade a normal item to a rare. Frickety frack. Alright, you get murdered. On a weapon, adds cold damage. Two-handed, regular weapon, cold damage. Armor, cold resist. Quiver, cold resist. Belt, cold resist. Jewelry, cold damage by a %, not by a flat number. So it's not terrible, but it's kind of there. We'll hold on to it. It's not going to be very important for the moment. But if you end up getting a bunch, you can also upgrade them. Like 3 of a lower level make the next level, kind of like the jewels back in good old Diablo. So it's still good to have them. Wand, don't care. Where is the thing I need? There's a specific path you have to find in here. It's the only path forward. All paths eventually will lead to it in this place. And I just haven't found it yet. There's another breach thing, though. I want that. Let's go hit it. Ah, and a Veil side area. Damn, this has just got everything in it, doesn't it? Alright, bring it on, Breach. What do you got? Oh wow, already a Fury guy dropping flames on my ass. Or behind my ass, I suppose. And a Chaos Orb, just a flat Chaos Orb drop. Hard to go wrong with that. I mean, it's great to trade for it, but it's great when it just drops for you. And it's like, okay, cool, I got a Chaos now. Damn it, don't go away before I can murder this guy. Do not close before he's murdered. Got him, okay. Chaos? Alright, that wasn't the best, but it worked. Let's go to the Veil side area. Maybe we'll get Veil Haste or Lightning Trap. Veil Haste will sell very well, and Veil Lightning Trap is something we need. And if we didn't need it, would sell pretty well. Those are the two that are very sought after. There's a few other ones that I could put to some use, but those are the big ones. Many builds use both of those, or at least one or the other, so it's well worth, if you can find them, selling them off. Keeping degens. Superior staff, no room for it. I'll live. Oh, a 3 red socket kite shield. Doesn't have the elemental resist. 3 red sockets could really help me out, actually. We got on this. Not even linked. This is 3 linked red ones, yeah. It's worth dropping the big bow. It's chromatic, but it's huge. I'll probably YOLO essence it. Get it the cold resist at least, so we know we've got that. It'll be rare, it'll have possibly something decent. Or not, or it'll be terrible, who knows. Come on. So all these Veilside areas, this was another previous League thing, they end in a boss. If you kill said boss, it lets you unlock the chest, and the chest will have either a fragment used to eventually summon an Uber boss, or a Veil gem that you can't get any other way, really. Technically, there's one other way to get it, but it's vague. This is the real way to get them. Veil gems work a bit differently. They charge up as you kill things, kind of like your flasks do, and then they do something, depending on the gem. So you... Oh boy, that hit really hard. I need to move. That was really bad. Okay. He's got one of those totems. Ow. Let's totem him to death. There we go. His totems are casting big stuff. It'll detonate dead. There you go. So it has to charge up, but instead of exploding a corpse, it explodes a corpse and anything within a radius around that corpse, and then anything in a radius around that corpse. So this, to the extent that if you've got a fairly filled screen with corpses, it'll chain to several screens away. Like, it is potent and fun. However, it's not usually powerful. Some people keep it on hand just to have, in case they're going against a guy that like reanimates things, they can have something to be like, oh, I'll kill it. Just so they won't have corpses to revive, but it's not something that's going to be worth much. Superior Grand Mana Flask, yes please. This might be the path I'm looking... No, it's not yet. Damn it, where the hell is the path I'm looking for? Not this way, that's for sure. Maybe here? Triangle of Death. No, let's see, it's Triangle of Death, Rhombus of Terror, Parabola of Mystery. Yeah, good old school red versus blue. Not that the new stuff's bad, but I don't know. I love the old stuff. We did that, now everything's dark. But that might get us our quest. Find a way to lift the darkness. Do we actually have to lift it? Damn it. Listen, you should get into the Veil Ruins and find a way to the other side. I did do that. Oh, I have to actually get to the other side. Okay. This is a separate thing. Once we get to the other side, that should be what we need for Righteous Fire. It'll be about time. Well, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to hit the breach. Screw it. We'll have a boss here. We'll have these guys. It's all stuff to burn them to death. And a hand already. And a breach ring already. Wonderful. I love that. 2 hands. Do you know what? I'm going to let my totems do the work. We're going to click the hands. I said click the hands. I said click the hand, character. Why won't you? Okay, fine. We'll murder the stuff. Then click the hands. Alright, fine. The hand didn't get clicked then. Whatever. Still got a breach ring, and that's about it. Had a jacket I guess I could pick up, but it's chromatic. What does this ring have? When it's doubled, adds physical damage to attacks, so it's already better for the build we're doing currently, though I probably won't be using a weapon for long. Till then, it's still better. Accuracy, whatever. Life is nice. Mana regeneration, maximum energy shield, cold resist, increased light radius. And the reason it's important that it says corrupted at the bottom, once an item's been corrupted, you cannot do any crafting to it. So these are the properties it's got. I cannot use any type of currency item to change those properties. They are locked in. Which is why corrupted matters in that sense. Where the hell is the way out of here? It's got to be north, because it has to be past that bridge. The way out is always past that. It's going to down my volume a little bit. I feel like I'm being a bit loud when stuff happens, and I don't want to be waking up my household. So, whatever. Quest complete. Now, since we made it this far, we may as well find the waypoint so we don't have to go through that again to move forward. We can't go to the end boss, which is what we're moving towards. We can't do it yet because we don't have all the items we need, and we've got other quests to do in the meantime. But why not hit the waypoint and not have to come back again? That said, at the same time, why not portal back and get the thing I want? Right? Yeah, you. Let's drop off those. I'm gonna use that for now. Need it really, but you're gonna go in 2. Oh, that's not quality.
Make it fast.
Let's go.
Going?
A little bit of storage to fandangle for the moment. Alright, that'll do for now.
Hello.
Purchase item. You have... Not yet? What the frick? I finished the quest, didn't I? With the bandit, Shadow of the Veil, Lord's Labyrinth. Yeah, I did the quest. Why are you not offering me the reward?
What would you like to know, exile?
Hello.
Maybe it's a different quest. Maybe it lied. Oh, there it is. Righteous Fire. Guess I had it. Alright, whatever. Righteous Fire. Which means we actually need red-blue. Which we have in the boots. Perfect. Got it. So, time to swap things around a little bit. We are no longer needing ground slime at all. We also don't need added fire damage at all. We want our level fire gems. The Righteous Fire is a fire gem, but what goes up on the levels? Sure, of course I want to know how you died. I mean, to be fair, that's how Dark Souls goes. But as long as you learn something from most of your deaths, you're doing fine. Oh, hold on a second. Buy your level 1 Scorching Ray. Sure. Get to party, and we'll gladly sell that Scorching Ray, which is listed for 1 alteration. There we go. That will go to Act 1 normal. Yeah, dodging is very effective if you get it right. He's gonna give me an elk for it. He's gonna overpay. Thanks much. Cool, he overpaid for it and I got more. Wonderful. Dodging is really good if you get good at it. I like having a big, sturdy shield instead. That's how I do things. Right, so hold on a second, I gotta set this up. I could, theoretically... So enemies burn for 50% of my maximum life per second. Enemies burn for 50% of your maximum energy shield per second. Totems don't have energy shield, so it doesn't matter. You burn for 90% of your maximum life per second as fire damage. You burn for 70% of your maximum energy shield, and you do more spell damage. And it costs 0. We need to put that with a spell totem. Where did I put my spell totem? No, really, where did I put my spell totem? Spell totem. So those two have to go together. It's just a matter of, since that is a fire skill, will giving it +1 level matter? And I don't think it does. I really don't. Hold on, let's strip our skills down for a minute. See what we got going. So we are gonna pop our essence on the shield. See what we get. Intelligence, life regen, maximum mana, cold resist. It's technically better, which is the best type of better. Alright, so that's good enough. Sure, I want to know how Fallout 4 is going as well. You ran into a legendary super mutant and he killed me 25 times. Yeah, legendaries early games suck. However, when you can kill them, legendaries get you some sweet stuff. So we got Spell Totem, Righteous Fire. That is going to be our go-to now. Ancestral Protector is now worthless. Won't matter. Searing Bond we want. However, we want it in the weapon. So it'll do better. However, I think we can change the colors of the sockets on that weapon so it'll do something better. What is a good... Let me check may as well do this so you guys can see my build guide. Skill tree doesn't matter too much. We want gems. So, Searing Bond, Elemental Focus is good. We don't get it. I could buy it. Rapid Decay, we don't get. Could buy it. Maybe Reduced Mana. Let me see what PoE.trade's got for Elemental Focus. Elemental Focus. Gonna go play Just Cause 3? Yeah, that's a fun game. 2 is great too, as well. 3 and 2 are both damn good. This requires level 18 and 33 int. Do we have that? We do. So I think I'm just gonna get... And this will... What does Elemental Focus do again? I don't even remember. Askrit for an elk, which is what I already paid. Is there one for lower? There's not. Let's just whisper them. There you go. Give me your elemental focus. Or one of my alchemy orbs, which is doable. We'll just try and roll that to red-blue, and we'll be fine. And if we can't, then we'll cry and give up. Nice little zoom in on our guy. Yeah, look at me. This does remind me. I need to get the microtransactions off of this. Name effect. And put it there. Also, let's trade. How about that? Now this weapon's got the nice glowy effect. I got something for the shield too, actually. I'll have to get that in a second. They're probably just looking for the gem, I would imagine. They'll offer to trade when they're ready. I can't really set anything else up until I get that gem. So my searing bond will turn into a fairly decent murder machine. And my, there we go. How about you get your elk, and I get my elemental focus. Thanks much. I don't have to go back to Act 2, but I'm doing it, because I also don't want my portal to close. Let me actually blow a portal on that. If you're out of a zone too long, it'll just go away, just because, you know, server space and shit. So it's worth it to pop another portal so I don't have to go through that area, just to refresh the zone. Now, let's see if we can chromatic this. Oh, hold on, let's leave the party too. They do. That game is some of the best explosion physics. Red blue, perfect. So we want Searing Bond, which will get +2 levels, or +1 level from the item, and Elemental Focus, which will make its mana cost go up and make it do more elemental damage, but they can't inflict status damage, which Searing Bond already can't do. So it's free damage. Fire damage we should do. That will help us. This one won't anymore. I'm here. If we wanted to, what would they recommend we add to Searing Bond? Righteous Fire spell totem, then increased AoE. So we would need, if we could link that and have red, blue, blue, we would be good. However, we don't have that. We might, or if we could link that. So we might have to look out for a red, blue, blue linked thing. Otherwise, we're pretty okay. Added fire damage, don't care. Ground slam, don't care. Actually, you know what? Those won't even sell. You get them at level 1. Nobody's even going to buy it. Shield charge, we want to keep around as a get out of oh shit free card. I'm going to put that there for movement skill. Enduring cry, we want to keep around. Decoy totem, we want to keep around. Bloodlust, no thank you. I don't think Veil Detonate Dead's going to sell for any better, but... Oop. PoE. Just in case. Veil gems, there's certain gems that I care enough to see if they're worth something. Yeah, see, that's going to sell for about an elk. Wonderful. I guess I already had a tab open, but whatever. So we've got an elk for Veil Detonate Dead. Ancestral Protectors, it's not even going to sell. You get that at such a low level, nobody would even buy it. Nobody builds a skill around, build around that. These gloves, accuracy, no longer matters. Evasion matters a little. Life generated rarity could be nice, but not worth it. All of those can go away. I can swap my belt. I no longer need physical damage at all, so let's just take a ton of life. Brings us from 828 to 892 right off the bat. Ruby ring, that can go. Topaz ring can... Let's check it. It might be okay. Elemental damage to weapons doesn't matter. Intelligence, lightning, nope. It's gone. We're going to keep that because eventually we're going to need dexterity to level stuff. Our intelligence goes up. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels so we can get Ancestral Bond. We're almost there. Plop, plop, plop. Just going to vendor that.
What troubles you bring?
Alright, so our Style has changed a little bit now. We should fight interestingly. We'll see how this goes. And I love the free cost on Righteous Fire. You only get better as totems get more resist, which we will be getting. No chromatics. No chromatics. Good enough. So, we've got our skills set up. We ourselves are no longer where our damage is going to come from. It's all going to come from these. Oh, Righteous Fire so far is not degenning as much as I had hoped it would but it's early level. It's like level 1. We can even just make it Searing Bond mostly. That's going to do a ton of damage. And we do have to keep our eyes out for red, blue, blue. La-di-da. There you go. So it degens itself now, but that will go much slower as we get fire resist for it. And Searing Bond will still do okay. This may not look very impressive now. It will be. Trust me, it will get there. Especially as we get Totem Life. That is our scaling main stat. Eventually these totems will last for a while and do a ton of damage. We can also shield charge to move a bit faster. We'll eventually mix it with faster attacks once we get sockets for it. So that we can move a bit quicker. Come back here. I want to murder you. Please. No, stop running away. Yes, run that way. That's perfect. Can I kill it? Can I kill it before it leaves? Yes. If you kill them before they run away, it helps a bit. Searing Bond totem leveling up will help nicely. If we could get a +2 Fire Gem staff, that would be nice, but it's not enough to spend currency on. Like, if we get one as a drop, that would be wonderful. But it's unlikely. That's considerably less common. It's not something you can just put onto an item. I could also just worry. I could just do Searing Bonds. That's not a terrible way to do things right now. Waypoint activated. Now we can go do the other things we wanted to do. Let's get our jewel for the jewel socket. Then we will hit Creighton, kill him. Then we will go to Oak, help him, boosting our life substantially. So the things that stay in there, they do die. It's hard to say anything bad about that. We just need totem resist. So if we can get Purity of Fire, which we will get, it'll be an aura around us that gives fire resist. Our totems will last drastically longer once we get that. But until then, this is what we got. Still, the build is starting to take shape. And while the things are in there, they do burn. And once we get our second Righteous Fire totem, that'll also add up nicely. Stone Hammer, sure. And it's hard to go wrong with Searing Bond. If we can get red, blue, blue on the weapon, if we can get that linked up, actually might be worth it just looking for another scepter that's got red, blue, blue already linked. Because then we can make Searing Bond even better. It would be Searing Bond, Elemental Focus, and whatever the other one is. It's something else we'd have to buy because we don't have access to it on the character, but whatever. It would be good. Sweep we can sell, maybe. Probably not. I doubt anyone would buy it. It's not a popular gem, but whatever. You know, life goes on. Burn you guys. Burn you guys, and you in particular. I think I might stick to mostly Searing Bond for guys, and just do the Righteous Fire for bigger things that are going to stand still, like that guy. So far I haven't really needed my Enduring Cry. Carving Knife, no. There's a dude over there. Two slightly bigger dudes. And a Shocking Shrine, which can help me. Burn, burn, burn to death. Actually, not technically a burn, it's a degen, but you know, it's burning. Close enough. Hit you. Not what I meant to hit. I meant to just hit my potion. You guys all die. So yeah, area of effect is going to be very helpful to me, because getting this area bigger is nice. As well as totem life. As soon as we hit the ancestral bond, we can get more AoE. There's also a trial around here, so keeping an eye out for that whilst I'm in the area. We have to go to the second level of this place to get to the boss. On the first level is the trial. So if I find the stairs first, I'll not do it yet, so I can do the trial. Hey, there's the trial already. Perfect. Quick and easy. Well, the great thing about totem builds, they're safe. I can just drop my damage in there and run away. Yeah, they're not perfectly safe. You can still screw up a lot, and don't worry, I will. But they're safe-ish. Doesn't hurt that I'm going to have a ton of life regen. And a ton of life in general. It's also hard to blow up stuff like that. The door open. Go through the door. You guys go that way. Damn it, not at the plaque yet. Trying not to get hit by these. They do a lot of bleeding damage over time. Though they do even more if you get towards the center of them. So that's to be avoided, which I seem to not be capable of doing. Hey, a silver coin! Finally! Damn. Been waiting on those for a little while. They just have a chance to drop. It's not a great chance, clearly. We're gonna go get it. As you get silver coins, you can go back to town and talk to the Prophecy chick, who was the main person in the Prophecy League, and she'll have a purple exclamation point. You can seek a prophecy. There we go. You'll kill a powerful monster whose blood takes on a new form. It's not the greatest prophecy. Some of them are very helpful. Some of them are kinda like that one.
Fear gnaws at the
But now we don't have to worry. Yeah, continue. Now we don't have to worry about finding the staircase or not. Like, once we find it, we can just go down. We'll be pretty set. Scroll of Wisdom, sure. You never know. Especially once people end up running Magic Find characters, they run out of Scrolls of Wisdom and will legitimately like trade currency for Scrolls of Wisdom, which I think is pretty hilarious. We don't want to hit the breach yet if we can help it. Come back here. I keep dropping my free mana cost things on you. Please die. There we go. Nothing great though. Let's get the breach. Let's see how our breach goes with our new stuff. Probably not great, honestly. We'll get Searing Bond ready. We'll sear all the bonds. Searing Bond is not going terrible. That's killing them off decently enough. And if a boss shows up, we've got Searing... Oh, we've got a... Hey, speaking of boss, we've got Righteous Fire for him. Damn, level 81 is the top right now? That is a lot. Clasping hand before it goes away. Burning, you fools. Alright, I think that's about all the kills we're going to get in here before it closes. Yeah, there we go. That was not terrible. Feel like that went okay. At least comparable to what I was doing before. Less flashy, I guess. You don't get the big sound effects of things hitting and whatever, but you know, I don't care. Hey, Artisan Strongbox, it's already rare. That's a Searing Bomb. Contains 4 additional silver coins? Hot diggity damn. We're getting our prophecy on over here. That is wonderful. That alone is pretty worthwhile in my opinion. Murder you all. Where is the remaining guy that I need to kill? Ah, no, that's not him. That's him. We can do both. There's the silver coins. Wonderful. Love that. Yet? Oh, there's the Fated Coagulate. So that spawned because the prophecy was like, hey, this might happen. And it happened. That's about it. Did it drop anything good? No, not really. But we got the prophecy complete, and they do give you some XP too. Now we're gonna get 4 more prophecies. Maybe one of them will be decent. Probably not. Early game, you're unlikely to get anything wonderful. And I'm not going to portal out yet for it. Actually, yeah, I will, because level 2 might proc one of them. Let's see what profits we get with these 4 coins.
Hello.
1. You'll slay a very powerful foe, drop an orb of scouring. That's okay. Not great, but it's good. You will discover 20% quality. Oh, that has the potential to be wonderful.
The metal softens beneath the stone, reshaping
Greatly enhance the
great
quality of a weapon from a single blacksmith's whetstone. That's okay. I don't need that.
blue tendrils
That's okay too. The 20% quality gem, it depends on what ends up dropping. If I get a good drop on that, that could make me a whole buttload of currency. Like, a whole buttload. We will see. Sweep is just going to go away. Nobody's going to buy it, so it'll just rot there for a while. These guys, this might be okay. Socketed minion gems. If it was +2, it might vendor. As it is, I don't use minions. And stat-wise, this is still slightly better. Though I gain a ton of armor. Which is actually probably worthwhile. So screw it. That's probably not even worth vendoring, honestly. IDing. Claim effect. Reclaim effect. Can't wingsuit either. It's tough to get the hang of that one. Wingsuit is a rough one. It's fun, but it's not super simple. Something else I was going to do here. I feel like there's something else I was going to do while I was in this microtransaction menu. Oh yeah, I was going to pimp my shield. Do I have the pimpy shield? Not really. I'll do the secondary pimp shield. Slightly different. Yeah, it won't kill you. It'll damage you. It'll make you feel embarrassed, but it won't actually kill you. And honestly, some of the failed wingsuit attempts are just as fun as a successful one, really. Yeah, they're entertaining. What do I have? Also realized it's way later than I thought it was. So I might have to be stopping soon. I have to be up early for work tomorrow. And it's later than I normally go, but I'm having fun. It's the being up for work thing that is an issue. Whatever. I at least want to get this jewel, at the very least. Ah, degen you, and you, all the time. Alright, screw you guys. I could keep shield charging to go a little faster too, but it eats up the mana, so for now I'm not really worrying. Did you really have to do that? Well, you guys get burned. They keep hitting me with elemental weakness, which is no fun. Damn, somebody's already doing Etzeria. Oh, the Vaults of Etzeria is a rare or unique map, endgame map. It's a unique endgame map that has no monsters. It's just literally vaults. It's chest upon chest upon chest. And you just have to hope you get something good out of it. Still entertaining, just as a concept. Like, no enemies, tons of loot. Hope it's good loot. Might have to upgrade my mana flask, actually. Got large, so something higher than large. Level 6, no wonder it's not cutting it. Oh, yeah, getting double teamed in Dark Souls. Wait, unless you're in... Yeah, you're probably still in Dark Souls. Wait. Halberd guy in wingsuiting? That does not compute. Ah, Tormented Exile, possess the guy, sweet! Oh, he's the boss, too. So now he will probably have fairly decent loot, and we will probably want our actual endurance charges going. Keep those up. Damn it, stay near my stupid totem. There, screw you, get degened. Killed a possessed monster, and he dropped nothing of much value. Okay, I assumed you were talking about Dark Souls again, but yeah. Reinforced Kite Shield could be decent. Double Club will not be for us. Theoretically, we could pick it up in case somebody else. But nah. 2 different conversations. Yeah, that's fine. No worries.
What troubles you bring now?
I doubt this is going to be worthwhile. Strength, intelligence. Armor and energy shield, that's okay. Gas resist, I still prefer having the sockets at the moment. This will be way lower armor and energy shield, so never mind. Probably wasn't even worth IDing.
Return if you must.
Okay,
You
so
are dreamed.
we can either do increased physical damage armor. No. Dexterity all resist. We don't need. We could use the dex actually, or elemental damage and mana per second. I think dex and all resist is what we're gonna go for. We also get a Book of Regret for respec points in case we needed it. So the dex is okay. We'll replace it at some point. The 6 all resist is pretty decent. Please go there. Thank you. Now we are up to, for resist, 35, 37, 43. Not capped or anything, but not abysmal. Ooh, I'm gonna waste an orb of fusing on this and hope it gets 3 sockets. After quality, we can't quality it all the way, but it'll help. Higher quality, the higher your chances. Damn it! Well, we're no better or worse than we were. Hoping for that 3. Speaking of,
You help us.
are you having scepters? Do you have a red, blue, or red, blue, blue scepter? You do not. But I'm about to level soon, so maybe. Let's go kill this guy. I'm close enough that I think... No, I can't say I'm going to beat Act 2. I'm going to beat this guy, and I'm going to go help Oak. So when I come back next time, I'll go straight to the end of Act 2. But for now, it's still late enough that I shouldn't. But I'm going to get the bandit, so I get my huge life bonus. That'll be nice. I will enjoy that. Murder you guys. And we did get all the Act 2 trials we needed. So when Act 3 comes around, that's the only ones we're going to need. Though, when we unlock the labyrinth, we'll still have to wait a little while till we're strong enough to do it. Burn them all. Usually this is pretty simple, just follow the path. Get a waypoint, even though we're realistically never going to have to come back here. Why not grab them? No downside. Keep all you guys going down. Yeah, the mana cost of this is getting high-ish, though, considering my mana is terrible. But, you know, that's what mana potions are for. And when in doubt, I could just keep dropping these. It would be a little slower, but it's literally costless. Hey, another essence. What we can get from that. Also, it's surrounded by stuff to murder. And things to get me charges from. Keep them going. Stay here and die. Thank you. Nothing great, though. Minion damage, not good for us. We're gonna do that, and that. Come on, all gather around. How does that feel? Feels pretty good, right? Just stay in there. And down you go. Alteration, Essence of Torment would get us lightning damage to spells on weapons, lightning damage to attacks, avoid lightning damage when hit. That's a weird one. Avoid lightning damage when hit, chance to avoid being shocked, lightning damage to attacks, avoid being shocked, lightning damage to attacks. Alright. I have no use for that, but I'll save it. I don't think it has any value at the moment. I'm not worried too much about that. Hey, look at you guys in my triangle of death. Keep on coming straight to me so you can just die. Oh, there we go. Bigger guy. You get a righteous fire. And you've got totems with you too. Okay. Well, we can hopefully deal with those. Yeah, superior flicker strike. Damn it, that's probably not a great one. We did level. We did get a superior gem. So I mean, it's not all bad, but Ah, I wish that was a different one. Damn it! No time! Alright, that's fine. Decoy totem leveled. Doubt that sells well. It might, though. Hold on. Let us... Liquor Strike, but specifically quality of 18 to 20%. Specifically. Alright. 20 chaos is 20 quality, 20 chaos. I'm gonna put mine for 18 chaos and see if it sells. You know what? I'm gonna put mine for 15 chaos and see if it sells. Yeah, bring that on. So we'll put that there. Make it public. We'll make it red-ish. Each item individually priced, so we'll just put it here when we're not sure. Price 15 Chaos Orbs. If anybody's making a Flicker Strike build, bring it on. Gimme the chaos.
What
Get your
you
gem.
want?
I still don't know if it'll sell.
Travel far.
Don't know if people play Flicker Strike still. Or if anybody that would be playing it would even have any left right now. Or like enough chaos for it. Well, you never know. We'll put our skill point. Alright, getting closer to Ancestral Bond. We'll also get totem placement speed, life, and elemental resist along the way. So, like, our totems will be better on top of us doing totems. Greater mana, yes, do that. So that was not shabby. It could have been, like, oh, if I had gotten, like, Blade Flurry 20% quality right there, I'm pretty sure that would have made a ton of cash. Just so much. Or like a Raised Zombie or Raised Spectre, something that like minion people use, because quality for those help a ton. I would have been so happy. You die. Come on, stand on me so you burn to death. And we really need the totem elemental resist, but we're gonna get a ton of it from the tree. Like, it's automatically gonna be better. Just hasn't hit that point yet. Damn it, stop killing my stuff. Come on, Creighton. Come on, guy. Get burned. During Cry leveled up, yay-ish. And once we get our aura running, too, that will also affect things very positively. Yeah, you guys have exploding arrows. I've seen them. But now you're dead. And we will help Oak in the wetlands. He is probably south of this point. I don't remember exactly where he is. And it wanders. Not wanders, but his point isn't really super fixed. That'll finish up our bandit quest. And probably be a decent place to end for the night. Though, I'm hoping by the time I come back tomorrow that the price on that 20 quality gem hasn't dropped too drastically. That's the thing. The first day is always going to have different prices. And I might be giving up some cash, in-game cash obviously, by not staying up later and waiting for a trade from that. But whatever. Let's help you. Hey Oak, how about you take our life from 898 to 957, straight out. Hard to go wrong there. Alright, that wasn't terrible for a first night. Made some progress, took some time, but whatever. I'll sell this.
What do you want?
And we can check the vendors while we're here. Romatics. Red, blue, blue, but on a staff. Alright, Fire Dragon, I'm going to be doing the same in like 5 minutes. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Hope you had a good time. Hope you had a good... Oh, hey! That'll... Ah, damn it. I'd rather have it on the scepter. Huh. But that will actually let us get our Searing Bond, or our Spell Totem. I've increased AoE. It's not a bit... Damn it! It's on everything but the weapon type I want it on. Even if I could just find a fully linked 3-socket one. I could chromatic it. Alright, how do I get, or do I have to buy PoE increased AoE? Do I have access to it? Do I have to buy it? I get it? Oh, okay, Act 4 normal, so I won't get it for a while. PoE, totem, and minion. Elemental resist. Oh, it's minion and totem is backwards. Get this. Not the Marauder, so I can't get it. I have to buy it. Whatever. Let's try and find it. Not quality. I don't care about that. Minion and totem. Elemental resist. Bring it on. Who's got it and for how much? An Alk. It's honestly worth it. So you sell it to me, hopefully. My only remaining Alk, which means I can't Alk this, but whatever. I'll probably just avoid lightning damage when hit. Sure, whatever. I'll give a damn. Except little line eyes. Oh, he might be in like Act 2 line eyes? Oh, he's gotta come to me. If he's in cruel. Oh, he's got a hideout. Damn it, he's already got a hideout? Boo. Got it. The visit hideout. That works too. And oh, we can't use it yet. Thanks much. Alright, we can't use it yet, but it'll be very good when we can. Very good. They actually buffed it this patch. It used to just do, they have more resist, but now they also do more elemental damage. So as soon as we hit level 31, that is going straight in our thing. However, for now, it's mediocre. Unfortunately. Still worth it. Armor and energy shield, fire resist, sure. That'll go there. We'll do that, that. Or, you know what? It might be... Let's see if we can figure this out. 88 fire damage per second. Does it show here? Yeah, it shows 161.3 fire damage per second. For 8 seconds. If we do... What else do we link it to? Rapid decay. We don't have access to rapid decay, do we? We do not. I bet you... Oh wait, hold on. That's the wrong one. I bet you that's going to go for like an Alk. Means we won't be able to afford it. An Alk. Damn it. Alright. And it's level 31, so it doesn't matter too much. So we're set up okay for now. Things can get better, and they will be getting better as soon as we get the stuff we need. Mostly levels. It's not doing terrible, though. This has been Vipers for Viperland on my first evening of the new Breach League of Path of Exile. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I will be back tomorrow, though I'm not sure when. Work is probably going to be draining because it's going to be super early. Either way. Hope you had a good time. I know I did. Thank you to anybody watching live. Thanks to everybody watching the archives. And until next time.